You mean everything in your house is a landmine?
Yeah.
Really?
Right.
Color me shocked.
We can
this is a
go
booby
2
trap.
hours.
2 hours?
I could plug in a dummy battery, but I feel like 2 hours is plenty.
We could do like 45.
We could do
let out.
5 hours on this.
Oh my god!
Hey.
It's like a Dan Carlin episode.
Yeah.
Imagine this.
What hardcore history?
Yeah, where he's like, imagine you're a Mongol warlord.
Imagine
Yeah,
you take 4 years of a college course, and then they coach a black man to get the job instead of you.
Wait, is he pro or against? He's like,
I don't know.
That's great.
No, he's just documenting. He's like,
Yeah.
now,
And I quote, yeah.
and the Chinese numbers when it comes to DEI hires always seem out of proportion. Or Indian numbers now.
I don't even know who you're...
I don't even know what we're talking
You don't know
about.
Hardcore History?
No.
It's Dan Carlin. He does a really awesome podcast called Hardcore History.
Yeah, it's for
And
real.
he
Sounds
has-
pretty fucking hardcore, dude.
He has a really like olive oil velvety voice. It's really cool.
But each episode is like a day long. Like he just goes on forever.
Yeah.
It's like if you work in like a shitty job. You just
I
listen
listened to the Supernova in the Pacific,
Oh yeah,
which is like 4 5-hour installments just detailing the Japanese during World War II.
yeah, it's
Sick.
There's
Really
one about
cool
torture where he was like talking about like prostitutes would go to like Paris and like when there was like when people were getting guillotined, it'd just be like a huge party and like there would just be prostitutes would go there to like for all the business, and just hang
yeah.
out. Yeah, it was like a fun time.
Something about beheadings just gets everybody all...
Mankind
It's
loves
really,
it. Yeah.
really
Blood
in-depth.
orgy.
It's kind of like when it's kind of like for the All-Star game when like hookers go to like Miami whatever for like the
dude.
All-Star weekend. Yeah, it's like what do we
Yeah,
go to?
no, they actually have to. They have to keep like which hotel the NBA players are staying at a little bit under wraps because like fucking teenage girls will go there and try to like get in on the parties and stuff.
That was the funniest thing.
Try to
when,
get statutorily raped.
Yeah.
Oh, like
Try to.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Do you want to maybe close that?
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
just pull that drape just a little bit because it might be overexposed on the thing.
wouldn't want that.
I didn't realize you had a curtain,
I realized you had amenities.
or I would have said something when I was setting up the camera. You know?
'Cause that'd be funny if like they didn't know like basketball well enough.
Oh,
They
yeah.
just hook up with like a bench player. They're just like fuck, I just fucked like a rookie.
I
who
mean,
makes
like,
no money. Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
like,
tall,
yeah.
muscular black
Right,
guy is
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of.
There's a
the
chance.
deal,
You're like, no,
You know?
I've played with around LeBron. Yeah.
Yeah, you end up fucking Doc Rivers on accident.
Oh, shit, dude.
Doc. Dude, I think he'd be a good fuck.
Oh, dude, imagine.
Don't fantasize about fucking Doc Rivers. dude.
He would,
Imagine
like, almost make you come, and then it would be like a comeback from like 0-2. And like you would, then he would come.
imagine
and you'd not,
consensually having sex with Adam Silver. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
man, well, he's very tall. And,
I guess that
snaky.
that Nosferatu movie is probably going to make
Yeah.
that happen for him.
Oh my god, yeah, his neck, like it's just that, like it's just yeah. Oh my god.
He really does look like Nosferatu.
Are you
Yeah.
just thinking about throat fucking him?
No, I'm just,
big
yeah,
old
yeah,
neck.
I mean, it's just so long.
Good.
Yeah, you probably
Yeah, he'd probably
long
just
neck.
slither all the way up a girl's pussy is how he has sex.
Sick.
Just head first like a snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like a xenomorph. Like he just lays like an egg in you.
He really is
yeah.
like a goblin man.
Yeah.
He looks like a cretin.
It's weird because the last commissioner was like really short and squat, and then he's like the opposite. Like it's just complete different body type.
He's
It's
like
weird.
that like that Serpent King in Elden Ring.
He seems like the type who would walk in, and there would be amazing sex happening. Amazing sex happening, and then he would just find a way to ruin it, and by the end he would just be in the corner jerking off,
Yeah.
and then just come, and then the lady would be in the other corner and just be watching, and then he'd be like, "We need to cut this down to 10 minutes, we need to cut this down,"
Yeah,
just like he's done to
He's like-
the sport I love.
yeah.
Did they go through with that? Is that official?
Well, he said he's going to, but he's completely ruined basketball, dude. I
Yeah.
can't stand him.
Well, they have like the NBA Cup now, which is
Yeah.
kind of funny. Yeah, there's like,
Dude, he is so bad.
it's great. Yeah, we could talk about the Doncic trade. That's
That's
guys love that.
crazy, dude. That blew my mind
Guys
last
love
night.
that. We can cover sports, Dan Carlin. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, I was reading something. Apparently, like he's too fat, and because like he's like 270 pounds, and then like the GM was like that was the red line because he's a fat ass. We had to trade him.
Yeah.
And then there's like a video from a few months ago where he was having like a beer after the game with his dad, and like the vice president of the team like takes it away from him. It's
Yeah.
just like a sad like kid.
When they made the finals, right?
Yeah. He's like, enough for you, you tubby. Yeah, get out of
Oh,
there.
I don't know basketball. I was thinking about
yeah.
Jokic, and I was like, didn't I see he was having like a triple double every game without
Well,
playing
he's,
in the
like,
fourth
fat.
quarter?
Yeah, he's fat, but he's like skilled. I don't know. He somehow gets through it. Yeah, he's fine.
He's really good.
Yeah,
But Luca, no, dude. Luca for AD.
that's so
But
funny.
AD's kind of older, right? And he's
he's
got
like-
no ankles.
Yeah, he just has a unibrow, and it's not like
Rebuilt.
2018 anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least LA is like a healthy city though, so Luca could go there and just eat like fruit bowls. Or, I don't know,
Whatever.
Just
Acai bowls and
Yeah,
shit.
so, yeah. He just does kratom. Just dies. Just dies.
Have you guys ever done kratom?
No,
No.
it sounds terrible. I don't even know what it is. It's like an opiate or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm good
Yeah.
on that. I'm good on that. No,
Yeah,
thank
I
you.
don't know. It's
Yeah.
well, it's like, isn't it like a almost like a methadone, like a heroin substitute?
Yeah, I think that's how you get into heroin because like it's not. And it costs so much money that you can blow like.
It's weird because it seems
Yeah.
like it's how you get into heroin and how you get off heroin.
Right.
So it's like,
either one. You just
Yeah.
will pick something.
Yeah,
else.
it's like those horizontal treadmills, or the walkways in airports.
Yeah, what is this called?
I don't know. I think
Escalator?
they're
No.
called horizontal escalators.
Horizontal escalator.
I think is what they should call them, like speed walks or something.
Yeah. This is great.
But yeah,
yeah,
that's
great content.
That's
yeah. What are those called?
that's
What are those
Yeah.
that's
Dude, I'm so
kratom.
dumb. It's good that my brain just had nothing. I'm like, yeah, what's a joke about that?
That's
They should be
kratom.
called walk faster
Yeah.
platforms.
Yeah, they should call
the
them.
mug is round, the jar is round.
we'll
It should
have-
be called round team.
We'll get the
They should be called horizontal.
we'll get the British on it, and they'll call them like zippy doodads
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Zippy walks,
Yep.
zip steps. I don't know.
No, those are great. Do you walk on those or you just stay still?
You
Or-
walk on them.
Yeah, those. I
They
fucking
need
hate
to
the
be
people-
wide enough that there's like two lanes.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they never are. Like anyone with a bag takes up the whole
I
thing.
forgot where it was, but there was like, I was like literally in between two giant fat people on one of those, and like they were not moving. And
Yeah.
I was just trying to like get around one or then go back out, and like I couldn't. I was just like had to like go the entire way because they just wouldn't move. And like I just get to have leisure time for like
Well, yeah,
50 feet.
You shouldn't use those like unless you're in a rush or if you're at least going to walk on them. But if you're just fat and you're tired of walking and you want to stand and get carried, fuck you.
Yeah, you should get like one of those carts they bring around and they just throw you on it.
Yeah.
With like the luggage. They just
I
take
was
you.
about-
Yeah.
They should have like a claw machine just picking up
yeah.
slow walkers.
It's
and
like
just-
a vacuum tube. Yeah, just
Like Futurama.
Yeah.
it's one of those.
like the Willy Wonka.
Yeah, and it also humiliate you to lose weight, and then you'd be, that's good.
I was
Yeah.
behind a guy who was walking
Yeah.
a dog on one of those, and then the guy behind me started yelling at him because the dog can get caught in that, and he's like yelling at him. And
Like in
I
the
was like
machine?
in between. I was like in between, and I was
Yeah.
just like, "Bro, not me. It's
Yeah.
this guy. It's not me." I'm like, get the fuck out.
Wild
the other
to
way.
yell over someone
Yeah.
at someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, I'm gonna start like
I don't give a fuck what happens. I hope your dog gets vacuumed in there. I don't.
I'm gonna take a bunch of like football pads and like get in full gear and then like sprint the wrong way on one of those things, just taking out everybody.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, or just getting people like right as they come off of it. Just
Yeah.
that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I was
That
on
would
a
be fun.
cruise one time, and it was like at least 25% of the cruise were just like people, like these like Louisiana, like Southern people on like scooters, because they're just all obese people, and it's like, but like the cabin, like it's like a ship, so it's not wide enough for like even people, but so they're just like, it's like they take up the entire corridor and stuff, so it's just like half the ship was just taken over by like people on
It's like about
scooters.
it's starting to
It was like,
capsize. The whole boat's just
dude,
starting to.
yeah. And then there's this one time, like we were getting lunch, and then this old lady in a scooter just like somehow lost control, and, like careened into a trash can and like knocked it over, and there's just trash everywhere. And there's this like Jamaican guy who is working there, and he's just like trying not to laugh. And he's just like all like hot, and, like yeah. He's like,
You keep describing him for like 10 minutes. You're like, he's like got abs. And he's like so
muscles.
sexy.
Yeah.
He's good.
He taught me how to scuba dive later.
Caramel
Such a big
skin.
veiny
Yeah,
bulge.
we hooked up with Senor Frogs later. The whole shit was just fat people from like Houston, just being bested by Caribbeans the whole time. It was pretty great.
Yeah, I've never been on a cruise, but it seems like a weird demographic of people who are like way into cruises.
Yeah,
It's like old people.
Yeah, it's old people, and it's like families, and then there's like the weird swingers and stuff. Because like some cruises are all swingers.
Oh yeah,
you have to be careful.
There's
like,
mad sexual assaults going down on cruise ships.
Oh yeah,
Which I don't know how that works. Like if you're on a cruise and you're in international waters, because that's how they let you gamble.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you do this?
Well, I know that the cruises that go to Jamaica, they're like, hey, if you go into Jamaica and buy weed and like bring it on the boat, you'd better not try to bring it back into the States.
Right, like we're not in the country.
Yeah.
There's some guy like checking his watch, like, and we are out of the America. All right, time to assault. He's like a sundial.
No,
It's like, there we go.
You can actually, they actually sell like portable locks that you can put on your own cabin door for cruises.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, because
he puts up like one of those little like "Do not disturb." It says "Gone raping."
back in 15,
Yeah.
gone raping.
it's like Elmer Fudd. It's just like I'm out. Yeah, just open. Yeah, it's terrible, dude. Dude, people fall off the ship. Like they'll never find you because like no one even like by the time they find you, you're gone.
Like
you're dead.
1,300 people or something like 1,300
Yeah.
people a year go missing on cruises.
Yeah. Like someone had a heart attack and died on the one I was on. That was like nothing. Like it didn't even like no one even stopped eating. It was just like the intercom was like, be aware there was a medical accident. Like someone died. Yeah.
And you're like, well, we're in international waters. Let's eat her.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Let's grill that bitch up.
Yeah.
I saw this 4chan post. Speaking of swingers, I saw this 4chan post that was like, it was like this guy. He's like, oh, I go down to downtown in my city and I pick up a streetwalker and then I go to a swinger party and I bring the hooker and then the guy watches me fuck his wife while I watch him get AIDS.
Jesus Christ! It's like
That's
Trojan
amazing.
horsing the
Yeah.
like. Yeah.
That's so good.
That's what you said. It's like terrorism and cucking at the same. Yeah, that's like a lot of it, dude. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah. Made me giggle.
I guess you can't just hire streetwalkers, just make them do any like.
Yeah.
You
get
go to
there.
Wendy's,
You get the body,
Yeah,
not the sex. Unless
right,
I mean
right.
that's what you could do with it, but
yeah. Not that I know how it works. I've never solicited.
Prostitution.
Yeah.
I never have either. If you're gonna do that, you need to be like balling. You need to have good money to spend to make that worth it.
Like on someone who doesn't have.
You do not want a
venereal
cheap
diseases.
hooker.
Yeah. I don't know. Also, it's like once you cross into that world, you're like in that world that like you can't like then you have to explain to your future wife like I was just risking my life for for $40.
A friend of mine
Yeah.
who makes pretty good money, like has a tech job, makes 6 figures, went to found a prostitute online for like $300, I think is what he told me.
Jesus.
And he met up with her and she was like a little bit bigger than her profile or whatever.
Right.
And she was like, what are you doing paying me for sex? Like you're a decently good looking guy and you make plenty of money. Like why are you she's like, I mean, you're here. I'm gonna take your money and fuck
That's
you
the thing,
with
though,
it.
man. Because especially with tech guys, they have all this money, but they have no knowledge of how to interact with anybody. So they just have money that just goes nowhere. Like I have all these coworkers who just buy Legos and shit.
Nice.
They just blow their money on I bought a new flight simulator thing for my empty house that no women would go into.
Yeah.
And you're like, can I borrow that?
Yeah, no, and the worst part is everybody.
Please
in the
let me
chat,
borrow.
Yeah, and everybody in the chat is like, "Nice one, that's awesome." Yeah, it's like if only my wife would let me have one. Let me buy one of those. Wink, wink. Yeah, it's
If only my wife would let me.
Yeah, and it's none of you will ever.
And you're like, if only the federal government would let me buy one of those.
It's like you. He bought the flight sim, then the 1999 DLC. It's accurate, lore accurate.
Yeah, he bought the August 31st map.
It's no, I was just curious. I just wanted to see what it'd be like. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Could you do that? Could you get like a map, like a custom map that still has the towers, and just do it.
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
You could make that in Blender yourself.
Yeah,
for,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
like
and it'd be cool in the flight sim because you'd be in the cockpit and then you could like see it how it would look like in real life.
You've seen that
real scary.
that like retro ad for Flight Simulator, right?
No.
Where the guy's like flying the plane and he almost flies it into the World Trade, and there's like a lady watching over his shoulder. She's like, "Dan, you just almost hit the World Trade Center," and he's like, "That'd be cool." Like right into the camera.
He's like, yeah. He's like, no. I wouldn't, but I'm training the guys who are.
Well,
yeah,
like they like not even too soon before it even happened, like a premonition 9/11 joke.
He's like, it would be a tragedy, but don't worry, without explosives, those wouldn't come down.
Yeah, it'd be all right.
He's like, women, they don't know how thermite works. Yeah,
He's like, shut up, you dumb bitch.
Yeah.
Stupid bitch.
I kill like 12 people max.
Yeah, he's just like, check out my casserole. Fucking, you don't know anything about flights. Yeah.
Check out check out my casserole. Sounds like he made a casserole. Like she's not even allowed to cook.
Yeah.
So this is man's talk. Yeah. It's like, well, I mean, isn't there a way that perhaps it could fall? No,
there's no way. Not possible.
Do you know what temperature jet fuel burns at? Because I do.
Yeah. Burns like the cash in my wallet. Yeah, God damn it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was part of it too. Was that like the CIA and the FBI were just like not talking to each other because they were just like competing basically for like leads, and then they just wouldn't share information because like the top guys just hated each other.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, do you have any info on that Bin Laden guy?" And like, "Go fuck yourself." And like they just wouldn't talk. And then
Tim Osman.
Tim Osman.
Tim Osman.
Who's that? Tim
That's
Osman.
Osama bin Laden when he was a CIA agent.
Tim Osman?
Yeah, there was a CIA agent named Tim Osman
That's a
who
hilarious
looks
thing.
exactly like Osama bin Laden without a beard. Like exactly
Like he has a long nose, like the long face. Yeah. Tim Osman. That does sound like a spy name. That's like Guy Incognito. Like it's like he's like Kaiser Sozing. He's like, no, my name is Sprite Couchman. Yeah,
Sprite
not
Couchman.
at all part of the team.
Like Kevin Spacey and Usual Suspects.
Yeah, it's like, my name is Cave Bomberman. I don't know. I've never been.
My name is Child Slave.
Yeah.
There's a Family Guy one where it's like, my name is P. Tier Griffin. Peter Griffin. No,
Isn't that like that literally is an actual griffin? Like, like a mythical creature.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. I've been watching so much Family Guy because like now it's like now that I'm like single, I just have it on like go to sleep to like Family Guy compilations.
Compilations, dude. Crazy.
Because you know how YouTube has a thing like it doesn't autoplay.
Well, yeah,
so
it's like
I'll find like a good 2-hour like best of season 2 like cutaways. And I just like put it right next to my face and just like go to sleep.
Family Guy cutaways are perfect for YouTube.
Yeah, especially like early Stewie and
YouTube
Brian.
scrolling.
Yeah. Family, it's the best. Yeah,
I like those videos that are like best of Quagmire season 3.
Oh yeah,
and it's like a 4-hour video, and it's like you just mean every single instance of Quagmire.
And the comments were like, that was real. Like, takes me back.
22 minutes, 38 seconds in, had me rolling.
You couldn't have a character like this today.
Yeah. So the show
They've like doubled down on Quagmire.
the nostalgia people who are like, I would give anything to be born to live in the 90s. It's like, okay. I mean, you could do all these things now. That's not special shit you're talking about.
Exactly.
Until you try to fucking order your like gas station pizza DoorDash.
Oh yeah.
And then you're like, I have to get up and go to the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, he's like, where's my medieval serf who brings me my pizza?
Dude, the people who say that you couldn't do that now, it is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
It's just like talking to women or something. Like dumb shit.
The only thing you can't do now is like drop the hard R N word flippantly.
Yeah, I mean,
you can.
You can.
You can.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you do the option. It's just the consequences.
Well, like you can even like write a serious TV show with a white character saying the hard R.
Yeah, I mean that's Quentin Tarantino's whole career. Yeah. It's like, how could I?
The only people who can't say the hard R N word anymore are just comedians. Like, that's the only people not allowed
you
to say
can, and if the consequences are someone hurting you, the person who hurts you gets in trouble because
That's
you
true.
are legally allowed to say it.
Well, yeah.
There's nothing stopping
But we're
you.
talking
Yes.
about like maintaining a career in show business.
Of course,
Right,
but
right,
yeah,
yes, yeah,
but
yeah.
the thing that I'll see is like a clip on Facebook of like Dan or yeah, it'll be like Richard Pryor talking about like smoking crack. They'll be like, you can't say that kind of stuff now, and it's like, what world are you
absolutely-
people living in?
Yeah.
What the fuck,
You
man?
absolutely could do that.
What the fuck, dude?
There was probably a moment where crack baby was kind of a sensitive term.
Maybe.
I think
Yeah.
people have just gotten like way into like nostalgia, like this weird, like people get nostalgia for like I've seen this stuff like 3 years ago this meme happened, and it's like that doesn't matter. Like why are we milestoning
Yeah.
everything?
Yeah.
He's like that one guy did a vine where he did a backflip, and everyone's like, you had to be there. Man. It's like the fuck,
You
who
had to
cares?
be
Like
there.
who fucking gives a shit? Yeah.
you had to be there doing this.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like I've noticed people get nostalgic for shit that I remember, and like even back then, no one thought it was cool. Like
Yeah.
Zoomers are like, man, must have been so cool eating pizza and playing Xbox. It's like, yeah, but I wished I was just like talking to girls and not doing that.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I was-
Yeah.
yeah, like that was. I wasn't doing that because I was a nerd in high school. I wasn't like gleefully.
Yeah, I was
trying
like
to-
I was like 10 years old playing Godzilla in my friend's basement on
Yeah.
Xbox, and that was fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't go back to it.
I have a lot more fun as an adult.
Yes.
Yeah. And also, if I was 10 now, I don't want to play that. I want to play the new shit that's out.
I'd be
Like,
playing Doom.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the best. Again, my coworkers were like, they're all obsessed with like 80s like gaming, like Super Nintendo and shit. So they'll just like, from the day their baby is born, they'll just like make him wear like Mario outfits. And like, he's like, yeah, he's
Sure.
3, but he loves Mario. It's like, no, he doesn't. You're forcing a baby to play fucking
Dude,
Nintendo.
your kid is gonna pick up Fortnite, and you're never gonna see him again.
It's like your kid will touch a football and then just start beating the shit out of you. For like, it's just gonna
That would be
like,
so sick,
my
dude.
nerd parents. Like,
Imagine
my
like an 80s
Yeah.
bully
Yeah.
in like a modern day like Gen Z school.
Yeah, his like millennial. His like dad's like he just destroys his like dad's like video game like cat cave or whatever.
Yeah,
like
he's
it's-
just like smacking iPads out of kids' hands.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I wish I had a son who would play Castlevania with me. And just like shut the fuck up, Dad. Yeah, let's,
Yeah, my kid's transitioning to be Mario.
yeah, I'm taking him to Turkey to get hair transplants. Get him a mustache. Yeah. I'm giving him growth. I'm giving him like anti-growth hormones, so he never goes past 4 feet. He's so funny. Just create Mario.
Genetically engineering your child to be Super
be
Mario.
Mario.
I have a Yoshi and a Princess Peach and a couple more. God, yeah, it's weird. Yeah, they're just like pushing their kids. It's I don't know. It's very
They
weird.
like force their kid to like what they liked when they were a kid.
Yeah, dude. No, I don't know. I'm just very jaded on like tech people. I don't know. Like it's really funny because like it's so easy to just like get any kind of goodwill at work. Because like every Zoom meeting, you just drop like one nerd reference, and everyone's just like laughs.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's just like Star Trek. Like it is just like Star Trek, and like you get like promoted. They're like,
Yeah, you're waiting for the Zoom meeting to start. You're just like,
Yeah.
Red 2 standing by.
Yeah,
They're like,
oh, dude, I'm gonna steal that. That's fucking great. Yeah,
man.
I'm gonna change like my background to like the Enterprise and be like, what is it like? What the fuck does Patrick Stewart say? He's like, confirm. What, I don't know what the fuck-
make it so.
Make it so.
Yeah.
Oh, that would kill. They would love.
Dude, I was one of those guys for like the first 20 years of my life.
Dude, the best was, so, we have these like Zoom meetings, and we had like a new female coworker, and like for the longest time, she like never had her webcam on, and it's like she kind of went unnoticed. Then one time she did turn it on, and I noticed like a lot of activity of like. Every time she commented, like 19 responses, like how did I find this document? And just like a billion people just immediately. Like, oh, nice background. Is that the 3D printer back there? I don't know. It was really funny.
If I were a girl,
Just like-
I would have like a million filters on my
yeah.
webcam or whatever.
Like you just be a guy.
No, yeah, like to be like, yes, basically, yes,
You
to
would
be
be
like an
a-
Indian
yeah.
guy.
just to get no male attention.
Yeah.
Like, good morning, sir. So, like, this is Patricia, right? Like, yes, it is me. It is me. You know?
Do I need to submit a request?
I have not received my W-2. Please.
I'm having trouble coding my hours. I'm trying to code my hours, sir.
Oh, dude, no, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's the only way to like not get harassed is just go so far that you become the most harassing guy. Yeah, yeah. So, anyway,
yeah, you start harassing women. You're a woman, but you do the filter to sound like an Indian, and then you just show bubs.
Yeah,
please show bubs.
Dan, I know you have wife. Please send me pussy pic of your wife. Send me your wife pussy pic, Dan.
Dude, I've been watching tons of those like scammer, those like scammers call center YouTube. I've been watching like every one of those. But like, it's so funny because there's like a tactic they do where like if it's like an old lady, they'll like try to like charm her, and so they'll be like, okay, while we're waiting, I must say, like, you sound so young for you. I thought you were like 51 years old instead of 71. He's just like charming the pants off her. She's just like, okay, all right, yeah. It's like, may I say you have very nice voice? Okay, yeah.
Oh.
I don't think that's not like gonna get her. I don't know.
I mean, it might.
I think their dream is like that. The scam doesn't happen, but like they fall in love. And she's like, you know what? Let's just run away together. And then he's like, just has the jackpot. I don't know.
Dude, there are some seriously like just oatmeal brained people out there.
Who are just, like the people who get scammed.
Well, yeah. Also just like, something I think about a lot is like, there's people who weigh 600 pounds who don't leave their homes. They have work from home jobs or they're on disability or whatever. And they're also registered to vote.
Yeah,
and like they buy stuff, like they do influence society from their home.
Yeah, they are paying taxes and maybe, or like doing something.
There's definitely like some 60-year-old woman out there whose whole life has just been watching soap operas, and she's just like never had a thought. She's just been passive for every moment of her entire life.
Yeah, it's weird.
And then some Indian guy's like, "You sound very sweet. Maybe you give me your personal number and we can chat after this." And then like she has a friend.
Yeah, those romance scams where it's like,
people
no one's
lonely,
ever talked to them in a positive way in all. Yeah, like the one. So like besides the DoorDasher bringing them like food that will kill them, that's like the only time I see like a person. Yeah. No, that is weird. Like, there's like a lot of people who, have no social interaction for weeks on, and no one sees them,
and they're just so damn lonely.
Yeah,
that like they don't hang up on telemarketers.
Oh, dude, yeah, I've been there before. Like when I was younger, like I remember, like I just like not hang out with people for like a week, and I literally would go like a week without talking.
Dude, that's the best. I love doing
like you remember
that.
just not spoken a word to a human being. You're like,
it's great. I love that.
Yeah, just go full hermit mode.
I mean, well, coming out of it, the transition back to like being a normal person's a little shaky, but
I mean, 6th and 7th grade, I didn't talk to anybody outside of my house.
Hell yeah, dude!
It was just
what did the kids think of you? Like they're just like
I was homeschooled.
Okay.
It was. I did cyber school. I was like the first. I was like the first round of people to ever do like
the first cyber school shooter.
Yeah, I wish, dude. I wish. I would just go to like tittypalace.com and 4chan, and then
was it actually called Titty Palace, or is that a funny? That's so good.
That's really the name of it. And I remember we like I had Net Nanny on my laptop. And was
that a porn thing, or is that a parental supervision?
It's a parental supervision thing, and my brother and I figured out how to get around it. And then once we figured out how to get around it, I went to tittypalace.com.
Titty Palace.
And then I would just go on 4chan and like watch beheadings and stuff.
See, that's what I'm nostalgic for.
Yeah.
Not playing Godzilla. Being 10 years old and like just like porn was just mind blowing when you were 10.
It's weird how it's porn and gore. I don't know why those are the two things kids are like.
That's what you're the most curious about.
Yeah, because I remember going to my friend's house. His older brother would. I think he was on Live Leak, so he would just scroll it for like the entire time we'd be hanging out, just be like next to us, just looking at gore for like 3 hours at a time. and I was like a doctor, so I don't know.
Because I remember like there's violence in movies and stuff, and you see violence in movies, but it's a movie and it's not real.
It's just cool.
And then you see there's a beheading online. You're like, oh, I wonder what it actually looks like.
Yeah,
that was me at least. Was my thought process.
It's like right now those videos of like those Chinese industrial accidents where like I just want to see what happened. I don't know. Like
that's my entire Instagram.
It's just like
car crashes and Chinese industrial.
It's also just like this terrifying world where I'm like, damn, like is life just meaningless? Like people just die with nothing and no one cares. It's just terrifying. Yeah,
I think something like 160 million people die every year, or maybe it's 80 million people die
in accidents of just
total.
Oh my god!
80 million people a year just die. 160 million are born.
Not like from. Oh, okay, I see. Just in general, like diseases, everything.
Yeah, like 80 million people per year just die.
Yeah, no, and it's terrifying. And it's weird, like when you see like a dead body, it's not glam. It's just they're just like in like a weird pose.
Oh well, yeah.
And
It
just people are just like
depends.
crowding around them, and they're just like like trying to get their organs together. It's just like so unflattering.
Yeah, there's some crime scene photos of like corpses where I don't know. For me personally, my brain kind of compartmentalizes those as like, oh, that looks like CSI or whatever, like TV.
Yeah.
But then there's like pictures of corpses that are like just.
Yeah, they're like bloated and you
They're
shit
like-
yourself. Like it's not like a
Or
fun,
they're just
yeah.
in like really unnatural positions. Yeah.
Ugh.
Like they've got like their mouth open like a wrong, just like slightly wrong way.
Yeah, it's very creepy. It's weird too because we see those videos where like they die and like no one can. Like people just start like walking around them and like they're like, we'll fucking get it out. We'll
I mean,
pick it off the
yeah.
street later.
I mean, what do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do? You're supposed
I
to
guess
like
just
take
wait
your
for someone-
shirt
yeah.
off and like cover it up.
Yeah, you just have to act like, oh, that was crazy. Yeah.
You just go, oh my fucking
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, like, there's some in China where, like, yeah, like some guy just gets hit by a car, and then like they're just in the middle of like an intersection, and just people just keep like just going around them,
totally-
just like,
yeah.
like
You
whatever,
could totally
know?
like
Yeah.
George Costanza it and just be like, oh, I don't think I don't think I come in. I'm looking at a corpse right now.
Yeah,
I can't. This is traumatizing.
yeah, dude, those Chinese videos and those ones where those Indian guys getting hit by trains. That's
Oh,
like.
dude, that one. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my.
I
jam.
don't understand. It's only I was reading. There's a thing where it's like apparently guys. It's like an ego thing where like you look cool if like you walk close to one and like then dodge it like at the last second. So like they keep trying to take these photos like these videos where like they're like about to get hit by one and like move out of the way. But it seems like they just don't know that like trains are wider than the tracks. So they just get like slammed by like a thing. And, yeah,
Sick.
Dude, Indian
I've seen
people.
like a billion of them. I'm like, this can't be good for me. That is watching
No.
100 people get hit by trains. So, yeah, it's
Dude,
like, I don't know.
Indian
Yeah.
people all make the exact same face when they die.
What do you mean?
Like
What's that?
their eyes just like their eyes like open more a little bit.
What do you mean? Because they're getting hit by massive
They
trains?
just they just like you know what? Am I off base here?
Indian people look different when they die.
No, well, like all of the like their eyes open. I swear they
Maybe
go
that
like
just
vacant.
happens.
Like it's just like
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, there's another one too where it's like exposed power lines. I mean, that could
Yeah,
explain. 'cause
those
there-
are crazy.
There's ones that
Yeah.
they're doing like these like religious processions, and others this is like their flag hits a power line, and like 8
And
people
they,
fucking
they just stop and then they
It's-
just all drop.
That
Yeah.
shit is terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen the one that like the guy was like on top of a subway car and he like touched the the power rail and just like he just like lights on fire. Just-
Yeah.
I'm like,
Wild.
damn, dude. Yeah, it's like dying like that is bad. I'll take cancer for sure. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
That's,
There's one where there's like 4 guys pushing like a big metal thing and it touches the power lines and they all stop. And then like one just kind of slowly just like does this and they all start lighting on fire slowly.
They just start cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I'm sure this is good for us.
That's
just watching.
wild to think
yeah.
about.
Yeah.
I need to get off the internet. Man. It's bad.
Oh, it definitely rots your mind.
It's not good. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to like just like cleanse it with something. You
Yeah,
gotta
I
just
think
watch
it,
like
I,
Tittypalace.com.
yeah,
Tittypalace.com.
Yeah.
like gore,
That's-
titty palace, gore, titty palace. Yeah.
I'm picturing just like palaces shaped like titties.
No. It was just like a ton of tits.
Well, yeah,
man.
Yeah.
And dude, back then it was like the like Iraq
Fat
War.
tits.
There's all those like those all those videos are coming out.
Dude,
that
I
was-
miss porn sites that were just square images of just boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yep.
Yeah,
The
remember like
good old days.
And then you just like next, and it's like a different picture of different boobs.
yeah.
yeah, it's just like a
Sweet.
like a photo shoot. Yeah. Or those games where it's like you have to like play poker to like get it to like take a thing
That
off.
was my jam.
And I just play that for like 9 hours.
Yeah,
I just
dude.
feel like this is the best thing of all time. Oh god.
That was powerful. That's
yeah,
addicting
yeah.
shit.
And then and you're like, well, I'm winning this hand. So then you go into, start watching like some guy get fucking beheaded or whatever.
Oh, dude,
there's
flipping
no way.
between the two.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Like you're edging. You're like, oh, dude, I'm about to come. Let me go watch some fucking. let me go watch that the cartel video with the 2 guys that are all. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, wow, Colin, you just last forever. What's your secret? Like, I just think of this guy who got his face ripped off by the cartel.
yeah.
I
That's-
Pavloved myself
Yeah.
into never coming.
Yeah.
oh god.
I've been
that's-
edging for close to a decade now.
She's like, baby, are you gonna come? Like, I'm thinking about the Iraq War. Shut up.
Thinking about that sweet chainsaw video from the cartel right now.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah,
There's
that's-
a lot less blood than you would think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But a lot more carnage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot longer than you think.
It takes longer.
Dying can be really long. Like, you're just in pain. You're like, fuck, can I just die now?
Yeah,
Like,
the people generally don't scream either.
Yeah. Because especially, like, if you're getting beheaded, like, you can't. Like, your throat is just gone.
They
Yeah,
usually
like,
start
yeah.
from the base, right? So, like,
I'm not sure
the
if
brain stem just gets cut first.
That'd be funny. Just like the beheading guys, like, well, see, what you want to do is you want to get the knife and the so you don't get the jugular last.
Now
Yeah,
hold it. Now you want to hold it at an angle.
Yeah. You
It'll
don't want to
it'll
get.
kick back on you if you catch a cord.
Dude, there's
You don't want to get blood all over your white Nikes that all us terrorists have for some reason.
Yeah, the cartels are all swagged out and like Supreme. What are they? Hype beast cartels. Yeah.
Or there's like the hot girl cartels where it's like she's like a boob job and like a like gold AK-47. Like getting beheaded by her
The
would
ski
be
mask.
suck. Yeah.
DC chunks and
Like blowing bubble gum and shit. You're like, damn.
Just Rob your deck showing beheadings on ridiculousness.
dude.
Chanel West Coast being like,
Yeah. Hi, puppy.
There
You
was
have to-
one that I saw
Yeah.
where they cut the guy, you know, they ripped him open, they pulled his lungs out, and
Whoa.
they had him sitting beside him, and he was still breathing. They were like, still inflating.
How do you
It was
dude, how do you like brainstorm that? That's crazy.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
pretty,
right.
Who the
pretty.
fuck comes up like, hey guys, let's go crazy tonight. Let's just do some
Let's
crazy
go
shit.
wild.
Let's go wild. Yeah.
Fellas.
He's like, don't you just, I mean, I'm sure the townspeople would get the point if we just threw some heads on the highway. No, lungs.
No.
They want lungs.
I mean, yeah, it's just the morbid curiosity, right?
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm a fan of your work. You did after that. You've been killing it. Yeah,
That's
The
like,
Juarez.
if you pulled your lungs out and like set them out, could you take like a wickedly deep breath?
I guess they still work if they're hooked up.
Just
Yeah,
like inflate them super
it's
big?
like in that movie Midsummer when they do like the eagle where like they like splay him out like the blood eagle. I think that was the same thing where he's like breathing, but his lungs are like wings and they're like outside of his body.
the rib cage angel.
Yeah. Terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I was working on a sketch for a while of like the person filming that, like wearing like the beret and like a scarf, just like just being like a gay guy, just like
He has like a director's chair. He's like, come back. Yeah, we are creating a film, not a video. Come back when you're a serious executioner.
God
we don't-
damn it! Bring me another insurgent.
He's like, and who are you supposed to be?
like, get out of my face.
I'm the American tourist. I'm just here to. Oh, good. Okay, yeah. Just get out of my way.
Can we get some insurgents who have a little bit of hope in their eyes, maybe? What's with all these defeated, soulless insurgents?
Yeah.
Go to the food table.
Yeah. Is that how you cut? That's how you fucking
He's
cut.
like like flipping out at craft services. Dude, that's a great sketch.
Right?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Good.
Yeah, the people I worked with didn't want to continue working with me, so because I got that one pedo to blow his brains out, you know.
Oh,
What
right.
people you worked with? I think you worked with RJ.
No, it was Dario and Andreas.
Oh, yeah.
And Andreas was the gay guy. Yeah. Yep.
That's hilarious. But,
I'll work with you. Let's make it, dude.
All right.
but isn't someone committing
It made
suicide?
me laugh so hard, dude.
Yeah, but someone committing suicide. That's like the you know. I mean, like the Chris Hansen that happened with the Attorney General.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they
That's just
quit
like the
working
logical
with him, too.
conclusion.
Yeah. Yeah, that is really how it should end.
That's what happens. Yeah,
Yeah.
really.
Yep.
It's like a samurai pedophile where it's like just a seppuku. And he's just like, I have dishonored myself.
Yeah, except
Sudoku.
in Japan, they're like,
Yeah.
that's a normal guy.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Also, it's legal here. Like, what do you
Pedophile?
Yeah. Dude, that was weird in Tokyo. I was in Shinjuku, which is like the party, like red light district.
Yeah.
And there's like one street where there's always like escorts like lined up. They have like signs, and you can like go to hang out with them and stuff. Like you hire them to like do whatever shit. But then like you just see like businessmen with like briefcases, just like, oh, she looks young, and then they just go to like one like,
Yeah.
all right,
Jesus
well,
Christ.
yeah, no one cares. It was. I think a lot of them were like definitely underage, but it's hard to tell. 'Cause
Yeah.
they are young looking.
That's
people.
that's Japan, though. I mean, you get your head cut off for not fucking one of those girls.
Yeah, dude, the plane there was weird because there was like an actual like neck beard, like a 2009.
Yeah.
Like you could not like. It sounds like I've like made him up.
The
like,
fedora.
Yeah, like he was literally wearing like
The milady.
dude, he was wearing
guy.
like a
Yeah.
t-shirt over like a long shirt. It's like a sarcastic t-shirt. Like like a hat.
The sarcastic T-shirt with
Yeah.
the sport coat.
Dude, and he had like the voice, like he just, and then like he had like the acne, and then he was just like talking to this guy for like an hour and a half about like all the best like red light district stuff. And he's like, yeah, this one club you don't have to pay that much, but they'll do extra stuff, and you want to go here, and they have the really good girls. And then the other guy's just like, yeah, that's great, man. I'm just on my honeymoon. Whatever. Yeah.
Did they show you like an etiquette video or anything about like not talking on the train or whatever?
A little bit, yeah. In the airport, they kind of have like some stuff, like you have to like they like swab your mouth and like do they're like make sure you don't have like a fever and shit.
Okay,
and then,
but my friend went to Japan and he was talking about like like taking a phone call on the train or something is like a problem or whatever.
Dude, yeah, and
I knew about that, but like everyone who goes there, I was like, is there like a video they show you on the plane?
Well, it's so embarrassing because there's definitely like you see tourists like yourself where it's like you're being respectful, you're just like you're not littering, you're just like you're not like staring at people. And then you see like a guy fucking like with like a ring light and like a
selfie stick.
Yeah, and he's just like live
vlogging.
streaming and shit. He's like yelling and stuff.
Yeah.
You're like, nice man. This is gonna go. Yeah, I'm sure they'll let us all back in.
Dude, they should cut that guy's head off.
Dude, and they're all. It's funny when the nerds go to Japan and think that they'll be like well received. Like, but like everyone there thinks you're just weird. They're just like, who's this guy with like a pink ponytail? And, like his like midriff is showing.
Dude,
it's like it's too. Yeah, it's just like I mean, whatever square. Like
yeah,
like,
the intersection of like not just a loser nerd, but also like weirdly like what's like LGBTQ.
I don't even know what they are. It's just like a guy who just. Like it's just unhygienic, like nerd guy. I don't know what it would be because like
it is like the sexuality though.
Yeah, incels don't like dye their hair and.
Yeah, that's the thing because he still has hope. Like he still thinks he's like a cool guy in some weird like subculture. Like he's like, like no, in Japan, that's where my people are. They're gonna see me. Like here, I'm weird, but in Japan, I'm cool because I watch all their TV shows.
It's normal. It's normal to have pink hair in Japan. I can tell because I watch so much anime where characters have pink hair all the time.
But then it's just like like a family just looking at you like, what the fuck is this guy like doing? It's like you are not welcome. Yeah. So, that is the best too, because like some restaurants, like if they don't have an English menu, like you just don't even want to go in there. Because like we walked in a restaurant, and the guy was like, "No."
That's awesome.
You cannot come in here. This is this only for.
Dude, I'll go.
Yeah.
I can read Japanese.
But you look Japanese. That's the thing. It's all based on look. Like they just look at you. Yeah. Yeah, you just get through like you just become prime minister. They're like, oh, we had no idea about your ruse, and then you just like undo it. Like, oh my god, this guy Jin has become prime minister.
Yakudano kudasai. Yeah, I could do it.
You're like, my name's not Dallas. I'm Shinzo Abe. I'm back from the dead. Yeah.
You're reading the menu, but you're like, I don't see fried rice here. I don't see. You have any General Tso's chicken? Where the hell is it?
Yeah. So we fucked you guys up in that war. I mean, I forget which one you guys were.
Yeah, I don't know. You got a cheeseburger?
Yeah. They do got cheeseburger.
Really?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
They love like beer too. They're like obsessed with like lagers, like they love like Bud Lights and just like PBO. Like they think it's awesome, which is hilarious. It's like you just see like these like it's like like the way that we are. Yeah, like the way that we weeb out on Japanese culture. They just love like the Midwest. Like they just love like going to a Wendy's and getting a case of
Well, when you get your ass kicked twice, like that hard, you look at the people who drop those nukes on you and you go, oh, those blue jeans are cool.
Especially if it's just like some like just like scum of the earth like lady who at Costco, like she did it to you, like that was her civilization.
See, that's like Japan at its best though. Like when we take Japanese stuff and try to Americanize it, it fucking sucks. But when they take American stuff and like Japanify it, it comes out fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's always cool. It's like in their aesthetic, it's cool.
It's just like sleeker and like
it's like
more lovingly crafted generally.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Also, because like they don't have to make like size XXXL shirt. Yes. Anyway, you are fat. You cannot enter a country. Anyway, sorry. I'm like trying to lose weight, so I'm like I'm just like on a big fat shaming.
You here for a sumo tournament? Yes. Dude, I want to go see a sumo match. That'd be fun.
I saw one in person. They're not even fat guys. They're just like big, but they're not like fat the way other fat people are fat.
Well, no, they got like shitloads of muscle under there.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised.
Diapers.
It was interesting, and they have a channel. It's like all day just sumo wrestling. It's kind of cool.
Dude, it's cool.
Yeah.
Have you ever see those videos of like the smaller sumo guy like throwing the bigger one?
No,
It's way cool.
That's hilarious.
It looks like it should be impossible.
I don't even know the rules. Like you just have to push them out of the ring.
Yeah, just push them out of the ring.
Yeah.
It's basically the Royal Rumble.
Vince McMahon is just like really fat.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. A sumo guy in WWE.
I'm surprised
There was fat guys, but never like a sumo guy.
They were talking about that. They should bring like sumo
Rikishi.
guys. Oh yeah.
Rikishi. He would wear the
diaper.
The diaper.
They should bring sumo guys. Yeah, like to the NFL, just have like a line of sumo guys.
Yeah,
That would be
Like, they're all
sick.
yeah. Just and they're naked.
Yeah, just the rope diaper.
Yeah, just Joe Burrow gets like they just lose him in their roles, so he's just gone.
Joe Burrow with like a top knot.
Yeah. Anyway, all right.
They just turn it into a wrestling bukkake.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. They are pretty innovative. Yeah,
they're very
is
awesome.
Yeah, very innovative.
A bukkake, yes.
Yeah, it's cool because there's no other country has a word for that. Like we all just use their word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like no one's like, oh, bukkake. I mean, like einschlang, whatever. And like, yeah, they're the only people who do it.
There's not even
Yeah.
any other term that's like a foreign word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything else is all English.
It's not like there's not. It's not like
Yeah,
that's a great cultural export.
Yeah, there's no like surströmming.
Yeah. Yeah, but also like, I mean, in like India, they would just call it like sex.
Right. Right.
Poor India. What is popular in India?
They're kind of the target for racism right
It is a
now.
tough
Yeah, they
spot to
really
be.
are.
They are not getting any sympathy from anywhere.
No, and they get no sympathy from me.
But well, they are the majority.
I don't give a fuck.
Globally, anyone who's not Indian is a minority, so we're punching up.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
China was bigger. Or
No, India
I don't know.
overtook China a couple years ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's pretty close, but yeah, there's more Indians than Chinese people.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. China. Yeah, China's like a mystery to me too. I'd love to know more about China.
They are a mysterious, yeah.
I've been on Red Note, just like trying to figure out what's going on. It's a weird app.
I can't believe everyone just immediately went straight to Red Note.
I don't. It's not. It
Or
is a
Xiao
weird.
Hongzhu?
No, it's pretty fun. I mean, most of it's just like fashion. It's just like some Chinese girl who's like really rich, and she's like it's like fashion stuff. Or it's like a guy feeding like a barbecue to a monkey or something. That's just like
cool.
the two genres. Yeah,
That's awesome, actually.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. It's funny too because like there's people were like no, see, like Chinese society is pretty open and cool, but like they're very racist also.
Oh,
like
yeah.
there's this black dude who's like, hey, welcome, I just came over from TikTok, I just wanted to say hi, like follow me, we can talk, I like sports. Like dude, people were just like commenting like photos of like monkeys and stuff. And they're like you are not welcome here. I'm like, damn,
yeah.
oh my god, like
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Comedy, you mean?
And they have like stickers like already loaded up with like Chinese on it. I'm like, you just had this ready to go.
Wow.
It was bad.
Well, they're not too different from us then.
No, they're
Well, it's wild to be racist against black people, like in China, because like there's not any black people in China.
you don't see it. Yeah. I remember my cousins and something like that. Like, we were talking one time. I was like, yeah, I don't really like Mexicans. I'm like, you live in the Middle East. Like, when would you ever even encounter one? Like,
Yeah, what do you mean you don't like Mexicans?
Yeah. But then he was like, yeah, my favorite show is Big Bang Theory. And, then, and I'm like, I feel like
dude.
what in Big Bang Theory made him so angry about Mexicans? Yeah, it's just like,
Damn, dude. Now I wish
Yeah.
I was wearing my Bazinga shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a Bazinga shirt?
Yeah,
Hell
fuck yeah,
dude.
he's like,
dude.
yeah, Sheldon says it like it is. You know,
Sheldon does tell him
Racist
like
Yeah,
that.
Sheldon.
dude.
That's his whole character.
Yes.
Young Sheldon, and it's YUNG Sheldon, and he's just a racist Chinese kid.
Oh my god,
That'd be
love Big
great.
Bang. I rewatched it all. I just have it all when I'm working.
Actually?
I
the
watched.
fuck?
I watched 7 seasons because I just have it all when I'm working, and then, like
Because the first season is kind of good.
it's insane because they had, like just the gags. Oh god, Like we could write one right now. This is 4 tropes.
My
it's
man
easy,
Chuck Lorre does know how to put together a nice little sitcom.
My girlfriend, and yes, she's real. Dude, there's one of those. There's one line like that in every fucking episode. It is so cringe.
Because the gag is always like, "Hey, Dr. Schwartzman's whatever is coming over to campus." Like, "Oh, cool," and it turns out she's like really hot.
Yeah,
and then like, "Oh, I didn't know she was a girl." And then, and then like Leonard like somehow sleeps with her. And then
every girl,
like Howard almost assaults her for some reason.
Every girl on that show is hot until they get Mia Bialik or whatever her name is.
Yes, but it definitely is like an accurate nerd friend group. Where it's like the like lover boy guy who like kind of has a chance, the Indian guy, the kind of rapist guy, and just like the nerd who's just like no
and
hope.
Then the insufferable prick.
Yeah, insufferable prick. You have to have
that
those
everyone just tolerates.
Yeah. But they also like Kaylee Cuoco's character gets like raped.
Does oh
right?
Yeah.
She's like drunk and they like
there's all those all those party scenes where like they have a party and like they'll wake up and there's like a guy next to them and like whoa you just got
no that's
you get some plan B man.
No, that's a Chuck Lorre staple, dude. That's not rape, that's getting drunk and making a regrettable sexual error.
And there's always one where like the Indian guy who can't talk to women like but he can when he drinks, and so there's like 5 episodes where like he drinks and then he's like wakes up and it's like a really hot girl and it's like, oh, how did this happen? And she's like, there you are, handsome. And like,
see, the thing, like, there's one episode where he has like one glass of champagne, and then he's like suave. It's like, dude, just carry a flask. Like, take a little nip, and you'll be like.
Why are people so afraid of being alcoholics? Like, if it helps you have a good life, like, just do it.
If it takes this much alcohol to make you like a charming guy, just carry a little alcohol.
I hate that shit. Yeah, I saw this thing where it's like, where are the third spaces? Like, where do you go? And it's like, just drink. That's the whole solution is drinking. You need to go to bars and drink and damage your health, but it'll open doors for you, and then
well, you also need to looks max and be charming.
I guess
you do.
You could drunken fool
the
max.
Very classic meme of like looking good today. Oh, thank you, looking good today. Hello, HR. That meme is true.
That is true.
That is a true meme.
Oh yeah, it's really like with yourself too. Like when you've like like I'm trying to like lose pounds because because like people do treat you differently when you do when you give a shit a little bit about
Absolutely they do.
Yeah. Well,
as do we all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, no, drinking's great. Like you're supposed to do stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah, drinking is cool.
I think people don't do it anymore. Now they have like mocktails and they just like go to like a game store or something and then
what do people do now? There's running clubs.
They do D&D. There's a lot of D&D groups and running clubs. I don't know, like you just take like a salsa class or something. And
I realized like before smartphones and dating apps, hobbies were just ways of excluding ugly people from your dating circle.
Oh, wait, what do you mean?
Just like you join like a sports league where like so everyone who plays in the league is like at least athletic.
It's already a bar. You got to go.
And then it's like, and then it usually takes place in the evening, so that when it's over, it's like the perfect time to go get a cocktail or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the only way.
That's what raves are. Raves are it's for people who are sexy and don't mind taking drugs that make sex better. And
that's probably why I had a bad time.
They're not religious. They're not religious, so they're open to having promiscuous sex.
Yeah, it's because the one I went to, it was like 10% that, but 90% just guys like me, just like standing around.
And then they went mainstream, and a bunch of people didn't realize what was actually going on.
Yeah, but it would be so like if you went to like a Magic the Gathering tournament and like got all the people who were there to go to a rave. And just like infiltrate it, just destroy everyone else's time,
ruin the vibe.
That'd be hilarious. Just give some guy who's like just smells, just give him Molly and just see what happens. And he's just like rubbing himself. Yeah, he's just like
he's like, does anyone have deodorant?
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so funny. Yeah,
dude, nerds on Molly. That's the smell.
Yeah,
dude.
Jesus.
Yeah,
they're just sweating out like just decades of
Doritos nacho cheese flavor,
and Mountain Dew and stuff.
They really do smell bad though.
They smell awful.
Oh my god, what is going on?
It's like
it makes me think that the Magic cards themselves smell like shit.
There's something. There's like lead in the ink or something.
Yeah. There's something going on, bud.
I think it's just like BO that like chronic BO, so it just gets untreated and like compounds on itself.
Yeah.
It's like BO with a little bit of like shit and like hair oil mixed in.
Oh, they're not hygienic at all.
Yeah.
They don't wash their hands. They're just
That's
There's
wild.
something about their shit that it just stays in their ass crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like they probably like have a really bad pube situation they do nothing
they're not
about.
Trimming, they're not doing
and they
anything.
definitely don't own bidets.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells
probably
like
just
they
not
shit
thorough.
standing up.
just like a fucking giraffe. Yeah, just like a giraffe at the zoo. It just kind of falls out. They just kind of walk a step away from it. Yeah.
Oh, and they probably never wash their clothes either.
Oh,
and like wear the same clothes all the time.
Oh, that'd be so funny to just drop one of them in like a Dubai nightclub and just see what happens. Yeah, and just be like, all right, you have to hang with a sheikh.
You're the best smelling guy here.
Yeah. Wow, these Americans.
Yeah.
Trying to like bottle his scent.
Yeah.
Rubbing like test tubes under his
My
armpits.
friend, you are radiant. You are radiant. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You're the best one. Oh my god. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was so weird. It was just like, there's nothing worse than like people who are too old for like nightlife. They're just like, there's just this old lady just like in like all neon, just like dancing like this, trying to have a good time, and just all alone. It was
Which
bad.
the bar's getting higher, I feel like.
For what? Just for
like how old is too old to be out?
Yeah, it's definitely you can really grind down the tires now. You can really be out there. Yeah, like you can really be.
Yeah. It takes a lot longer for the treads to start showing.
Before it was like go home to your family. Now it's like you're in your 40s. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. I don't know. Sheesh. Yeah, it is where the adult hobbies were like you either have to choose like volleyball, run club, or like Warhammer or what Magic.
Yeah.
That's like the two paths. And then or doing podcasts that
there's got to be some other middle ground. Poetry is probably like poetry is like where you would go if you wanted to meet a gay guy.
Yeah. Like comedy, you know what? Like comedy is cringe, or whatever. But at least you like go do shit and like out and about. Yeah. You go to bars and stuff, and
you have a social life.
It's like social, yeah. It's cool. I don't know. It's so bad.
No one outside of it thinks it's cool at all, and they're kind of right, a little bit.
Unless you do well.
I mean, even if you do well, people outside of it hear you're like a funny comedian, and like no one goes, "Oh, that's really cool." They go, "I know, I'm funny."
Yeah.
They hear you're a funny comedian, and they're like, "Hey, me too."
Dude, you know,
by virtue of never having done it even once, I'm funny.
I bet I could do it. Yeah,
yeah, that's a common one. But I notice a lot. It'll be, I didn't think that was that funny. If they see you at all, I didn't think that was that funny.
Yeah.
Not that funny. And it's like, of course not.
Yeah, of course.
You had like one drink and you saw me do an open mic.
Yeah.
And your threshold for what's funny is like you have 4 drinks and you go see Dave Chappelle at the Delta Center.
Yeah.
That's like your bar.
I've definitely like unmatched people on because like their favorite comedians like Curtis Connor or whatever, like that guy who just like he's like that guy with like the he's like a Zoomer kid with like a mullet, like a mustache. He has like tattoos.
Oh, I know who that is.
And he just does like dating be weird AF. I don't know, like that kind of shit, or like, but his whole thing is like being like a soft boy who's like really down to earth and gets it, but he's probably I don't know, he's just a weird. Yeah, it's like if that's your favorite comedian, I mean, your brain is just slime. There's nothing going on. I don't know. It's nothing. Yeah, it's like you're just
nothing going on up there.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. Yeah.
It's wild how many people don't actually have a sense of humor. Mm-hmm. Like it's just imprinted. Like people show them stuff and tell them it's funny, and they remember that.
Yeah,
but they don't actually have like a sense of humor.
Dude, so there's a trend on Instagram that's like, and TikTok that's like a Native American will like just be looking at the camera and it'll be like a reminder that you're on stolen land, And I go, I comment every time and I'll say, I hope we send you back to India. Dude.
Oh, just actually.
That's
dude, the amount of people who comment like, oh my God, the American system of education has failed you.
Children are left behind.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Luckily, I picked up the pieces, dusted myself off, and learned how to be racist.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, someone online was like, it's as a joke. That's where we knew willingly, like, this is no way someone could not take this as a joke. And then they're like, actually, hope this helps. But hope this helps is my favorite. It's actually because of XYZ. Hope this helps.
I saw a little video, and it was like a map of the United States, and it starts out like blue, and it's like, here's like the timeline of like Native American land that gets stolen, and it starts on the East Coast and then just slowly spreads red as white people colonize it. And it's like, well, no, because there were also Mexicans that were there.
I guess they took over.
Like
at
Mexico
some point.
is part of that. Also, there's like Indian people, like Native Americans weren't occupying every square inch of America before we got here.
They were like, hey, we had the Dallas-Fort Worth area first.
There
airport's ours.
There weren't 500 million Native Americans like urban sprawling across America.
So, hey, we were in Sacramento
There were
for
big patches,
in Bakersfield,
big patches of unoccupied
It's like,
land.
obviously, like, I'm not saying that they weren't driven off of
Obviously,
where they were
we did a genocide and took land. Yes.
Yeah,
Many people
conquered.
did.
Yeah.
Conquered.
Yes.
They were conquered.
They were.
But you're right, because like Spain had like Florida, Mexico was literally a country just like the U.S. that had a revolution.
And was that
Spain,
wrong? At the time, no.
Well, what's weird to me is like Canada. You know, Canada got conquered. There were Native Americans that were there, and they got conquered, and they started digging up the fucking grave sites. I feel like that's insane.
That's pretty crazy.
The
That's
government of
crazy.
Canada was digging them up?
Yes, and they were like, and then they would
This
come
is
out
like
and
French
apologize.
guys?
It's like more recent. This is like more recent.
Oh, this is now.
This is now.
So it is French
This is like
guys.
this is like the last few years. They started like they'd be like, oh, this school was built on Native American, genocidal burial plot, and it's like, why are you digging that up? We know. What the fuck are you
It's
doing?
like, so we desecrated it further, but it's like, what are you doing?
Exactly, dude. We found 133 bodies here. It's like, no shit, dude.
Yeah.
No shit.
Jesus
I'm pretty
Christ.
sure I'm not the first guy to this opinion, but like land acknowledgements kind of sound like bragging. It's like, we just want to acknowledge that this used to be yours and now it's ours.
Yeah.
Just want to remind you, it was
funny,
yours.
dude.
We're not giving it back. We're keeping it. Fuck you.
That's
Yeah.
it's like, just you guys
and
know
now,
it's like
and now you have to give us like credit for doing this.
it's like, hey, remember when you guys sold us this whole country for like $20? Thanks, bro.
Remember when we bought land for blankets that killed you?
He's like, yeah, like, how did you not know what money was or whatever? Yeah, like the concept of
idiot.
it's just like, yeah, you just weren't prepared for those for Europe, whatever. Anyway, yeah, it's like, there's no way to like, because that's the, at the end of the day, I did happen. You can't like, there's no way to be like, we're cool, right? Like,
Yeah.
Oh god,
It
that's
is.
so funny.
It is kind of. I will admit, I do think Native American shit is pretty cool. It is kind
it's
of a
awesome.
shame
Yeah,
that
yeah.
like it
Oh,
got
yeah.
wiped out.
They're cool culture.
It's
yeah.
pretty sweet.
But also, at the same time, hey, maybe stop throwing rocks and develop a gun at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess they did.
mean,
By
they
the
had
time they did, it was
bows.
like too late. So now we got like planes and whatever. Yeah, we can.
Well, they had atlatls. Those are pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what is that?
It's like it's just like a stick with a crook at the end of it. You like load a stone into, and it's basically like a third. Like you have your bicep and your forearm.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a third length of arm. It's like having another elbow.
It's like a sling. Like you just sling.
It's
like
not. They also had slings, but the atlattl's like rigid. It's like having another
It's a
extension
club.
of arm and another joint, and you can whip shit way fast.
Oh damn, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's sick.
It's way cool.
That's
I think
cool.
they would put arrows in it and like throw arrows.
What's
Basically.
that movie? Like Apocalypto, like all the weapons they have. And that.
Yeah, you were telling me I haven't seen that yet.
Oh my
so
god,
it's not.
that's like it's like that movie.
That has
it's like the
James
whole-
Woods. Or was that Apocalypse Now?
That's Apocalypse. I think that's a different one. Yeah.
I don't, you told me there was some movie with
Apocalypse,
James Woods.
it's all just like Mayans, but like they speak in like the Mayan, like ancient Mayan language, which is hilarious. It's just funny, like Mel Gibson made that movie.
Yeah.
Like
That is
he was
cool.
like, he's like, I hate you so much. Anyway, Mayans, what's going on? What's up with these Mayans?
I'm not racist though. I'll find the least impressive people on earth, and I'll make a movie about
It's
it.
a great movie. It's fucking awesome.
It's probably like 3.5 hours.
Yeah, and it's just like
it's
pretty long, yeah.
Maybe
It's
I'll
just people
watch it
suffering.
tonight.
It's just people suffering and getting killed for like 3 hours.
And then a
It's-
childbirth in the river, right?
Yes, yeah. There's like a lion, like a puma attacks a guy, and people getting
That's wild.
sacrificed.
Imagine being born like waterboarded, like first
yeah.
thing out of the womb.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's pretty sick.
It is pretty awesome. Yeah.
The movie's great, dude.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I
great.
need to check it
Yeah.
out.
It's must see for sure.
You need to I feel like movies like that you need to be like in the mood for when you watch them. You can't be like, oh, I want to watch a movie. What do I pick? You got to be like, I really want to watch a movie right now.
Yeah, and you have to
Like,
pay attention.
A movie's gonna hit the spot. Yeah.
It's a guy's movie too.
Yeah, you can't be like, oh, what was that scream about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so dumb. I've done that before. I've watched like foreign movies, and I'll just like on my phone. And I remember I don't speak the language. And I just like forgot. I'm like, oh, I had subtitles off. I wasn't looking, so I didn't like. Oh yeah, I don't speak Japanese.
You're like, I got the gist of it though.
Whatever.
Yeah, I can read subtitles and browse Instagram at the same time.
Yeah. I'm cool like that. Yeah. Hell yeah.
What is that movie on top of Columbo?
It's some it's
my parents.
It is a VHS.
No shit.
Farad Live.
Oh yeah, he's a musician. It's a Farhad.
Sure it is.
Yeah, it's a VHS. Dude, I want to pop that in.
Dude, I was thinking this is actually kind of a nice space for recording a pot. Like we could have Columbo on the TV.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we could just rewatch some.
I like how much monk you have.
Dude, yeah, my dad bought and watched the entire Law and Order. He's
Whoa.
like crazy.
Dun, dun.
Did he start a decade ago? Isn't there like a million of
It's like
those?
18 seasons. Yeah.
Holy shit!
It's so funny because like the first season, it's just like hookers falling off of buildings.
Towelhead?
You haven't seen Towelhead, dude?
There's
It's a great movie.
It's
Wow,
all
dude.
white people.
It has the guy who plays Harvey Dent in it.
Yeah,
And he's,
Aaron
like,
Eckhart.
He's super
and Toni
evil.
Collette.
Dude, it's
just a mirror.
with like a little overlay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Is
like,
that
man,
Francis
this movie
McDormand?
did not perform well in Lebanon. Yeah, that was bad. Yeah.
Oh shit, dude. Holy fuck.
Dude, that movie's like really fucked up. It's like this like Lebanese girl like who they like the 80s, and then she's like in the suburbs, and her like neighbor like grooms her basically, and it's like kind
What
of
the fuck?
Yeah, Harvey Dent grooms her, and then and her dad
That's
has like
crazy.
no idea because he's like obsessed with politics, and he just.
Sure.
Yeah, anyway, fucking towelheads. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. No, I've not even heard that word in a long time. I forgot that was like a thing.
I legitimately don't understand grooming. Like I understand, like if you're 30 and you're like grooming a 15-year-old, I kind of get that.
I guess you're getting them ready for.
Well, like you're socially manipulating them.
Yeah.
But like.
I think it's like you're getting them ready for when you pounce when they're like. Well, I don't know.
But can you really? But like, could you really groom another adult?
No, I think
like,
at that point you're just a dumbass who just got manipulated,
Yeah,
right? Like, that's just, yeah.
Like that's
yeah.
like if you're getting groomed, the idea is that you like don't have agency.
I think being a minor is part of it. Yeah,
that's what I.
feel
Well,
you
being
can't-
that's the
yeah.
whole point.
Or
Of
like,
like
if you're disabled and like
because you're not
yeah.
you like you don't have life experience and you don't understand that people like want shit from you and they'll tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah, like, it's like it's like I was groomed by a stripper into like giving her all my money. Yeah, it's like no, you were just horny.
Yeah.
Grooming. Yeah, I think the connotation is like like you're on Discord and you just like hit up some high schooler. But not that I know about this, but I'm just guessing.
Well,
Sure.
I mean, most of the stories I hear, it's like
Yeah.
a family friend or something. Like some guy grooms his friend's teenage daughter.
Yeah. I don't know.
Those are the stories I usually hear about.
Those stories you hear about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever I see the word, whenever I see the word grooming, I'm like, what is it? What do you mean?
No, it's just a guy telling like a pedophile like tall tale on like a freight car somewhere. It's like, yeah, I heard some grooming going on down in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, just a bunch of guys with fingerless gloves and beanies,
I've been grooming down all up down the country, up down,
eating beans out of a can.
Yeah, they said there's some good grooming going on down in Albuquerque. I was gonna go down there. and see what's going on.
The UK, the grooming gang.
The groom. What a wild name because
Dude,
they're not grooming.
They're not grooming.
What is a grooming gang?
It's
No.
gang raping. Basically, it's a gang of immigrants who are going around fucking raping.
Pakistanis.
Yeah.
Is this like a dog whistle thing?
No,
like,
this
it's
is
like,
a real. This is a very
okay.
real and fucked up thing.
No, the
They're
dog whistles that they call them a grooming gang because that's so
Yeah,
funny.
and they're just and
Just
like,
like 9
they're
guys
like,
like, hey, like, yeah,
and they're just
Hey,
not
tell
even-
your parents you hung out. Yeah,
we'll
it's
wait
like-
till you're 18.
Yeah, it's like 8 guys like you're so mature for your age. We all think so. Yeah, we're saying
Yeah.
that shit's wild.
But instead, it's actually just a group of Pakistanis that will rape children, and then if the parents tell the government about it or tell like the local police, they'll arrest the parents for being racists.
Yeah.
This sounds like it's not a thing. This does not sound like
dude.
this is not right.
It unfortunately is.
What do you mean the parents get
Because
thrown in jail?
because
That's
it's
not-
usually refugees and immigrants. And
it's
they're
in their
like-
own community.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like not. Yeah.
So like in the UK,
And it's like these people have asylum, and you're just being bigots trying to get them kicked out. It's like you don't have to rape
I've never heard of
people.
that. Again.
You gotta look into it.
You gotta look into
grooming.
So the reason why they are not reporting it, or they'll arrest the parents, is because they have to uphold a at multiculturalism. They want it to seem like a successful multicultural society when it's not. When they're letting in people who are rapists.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's
not everybody, but it's enough of them that it's a fucking problem.
Exactly.
And they're doing it with impunity.
Yeah, I mean, if someone commits a crime, they should go to jail. Yeah, that's
exactly.
easy.
So it'll be like 1 out of 1,000, but then it's like they get together, and then it's like, well, we can say that it's not good.
Oh, okay. I mean, that would be bad. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
Could I have one of them Sprites?
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, wait 1 second.
I would have grabbed it myself. I'll check on the camera while you're grabbing a Sprite. Just to make sure. Thank you.
Dude, a grooming gang is fucking... That's retarded.
Yeah, it is crazy they call them that. It'd be like if you... if you called like a Romanian death squad, like a pack of bullies.
Yeah. So, they just go around tickling people.
Mean boys.
Mean boys.
Those ne'er-do-wells over there.
It's like, God damn it. Yeah, Milosevic's mean boys. They're just going around doing bad, teasing people.
Serial killer, habitual ne'er-do-well.
Yeah, ne'er-do-well. Yeah.
Those Mexican drug ruffians.
Yeah. It's so funny if you tried to groom, you had such little game that you couldn't even groom someone.
That's what they call pedophiles.
Fair point.
That is the funniest part when the guy has no game, he's still just has no idea how to operate, or he's like, how old are you? He's like 14. He's like, oh, he just gets he can't play it cool at all. And he's just
dude, I get messages from those guys all the time.
It's that would work on anybody.
Yeah.
Of course it's fake.
How old are you? 15? Are you horny right now?
Yeah. How would that ever work?
Never dipping a toe in the water. Just cannonball every time.
The one guy that I caught was, literally retarded.
Oh.
And he's like... how old are you?
Is that just a case where you're like, all right, this is just he just doesn't know, or
what?
He was conscious of it though, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
He knew it was wrong.
I guess I was trying to
gauge
he was willing to meet.
Not technically diagnosed with Down syndrome.
Oh, okay.
No. This man belongs in a group home. He is retarded.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was the one where I asked him count to 5, and he was like, 1, 2. Yeah, it's bad.
Oh, no.
It's bad. But when you message him, I said, he goes, how old are you? I said 12. And he was like, oh, would you like to be my boyfriend?
Oh.
And I'm like...
He messaged 12. It's like 1,
damn,
2.
Gay, retarded, pedophile? Triple whammy.
I know, right?
That's rough.
That sounds like a yeah, so you're like, I'm 12 years old. It's like 1, 2, 3. The message is a day later.
He's like, hang on now.
He gets back to you and you're like, sorry, I'm 18 now.
No, you missed the boat. Yeah, that is, oh man, that is, I guess I just assumed that he would not, but he does. Okay.
Yeah, he knew it was wrong. He was crying.
Oh.
And then he sent me pictures of his wiener.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Because even if an adult was if you just open hello and yes, come over and have sex, well, I'm gonna get robbed. Obviously, this is not. This is sketchy. But they're like, yeah, for sure. Let's go.
Don't you guys
faux show?
Don't you guys feel so bad for genuinely really stupid people who aren't they don't have any they can't qualify for disability because they're not diagnosed fucking stupid.
They're just right above the cusp.
I worked with the guy at Pizza Hut whose brother got him a job as a line cook at Pizza Hut. And he was too dumb to be a line cook at Pizza Hut. He just he couldn't remember what he would read. He couldn't read the screen very well. He couldn't remember what he just read on the
instructions.
Nothing. He just was too dumb to work at Pizza Hut. And genuinely, he tried, and people tried to
help him.
Yeah, tried to compensate for his shortfall, and it just wasn't going to work out.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Back in the day, in the 50s, that guy would just go to prison for some reason. And just be in a chain gang forever, and just. It's like it's like George.
No,
and,
like, it's
back,
just-
in the 50s, he would just rivet one thing, and he would make $100,000 a year, and he would
The equivalent of $100,000 a year.
The equivalent of $100,000 a year.
White picket house
He-
fence.
He would
Cadillac.
he would have a second family that he could take care of.
Yeah, he'd be getting taken advantage of by gold diggers.
Yeah.
But no, he was
like-
just smart enough to know that like not being able to work at Pizza Hut was really bad. Like he was just smart enough to know that like this.
He's aware of his stupidity.
Yeah.
Damn, that is
And
rough.
it was really heartbreaking.
Because at least if you're dumb and you wouldn't know, then you're just enjoying life as a dumbass, and you
Yeah.
wouldn't have no idea. But
Anyway,
yeah, he's
sorry,
like,
I cut you off. There.
Oh, geez,
it's so funny that
bud.
working at Pizza Hut is harder than riveting B-52 bombers. It's like that's way more complicated. We have to bring back just easy, just one motion jobs where you just
But
like,
now we just have machines that do
Dude,
it.
I can't even imagine doing that for one shift.
oh my god, actual labor.
8 hours of like just one repetitive mechanical motion. I couldn't do it.
I worked with a guy in the Air Force who was getting out, and he was going to have to pull a lever for 8 hours a day, and he was going to make like, some crazy like $100,000 a year or something. He's like, "Oh, dude, I can't wait to start this job doing that." First of all, how funny is it to be like, "Dude, I can't wait to do this for 8 hours a day."
Hey,
Dude, I can't
There's
wait.
people in casinos doing that for less.
That's true. Hey,
that's real shit
Yeah.
right there.
How much was he
you're
gonna
right.
make? Like
Yeah.
$100,000 a year?
Yeah, there's people who lose $100,000 a year doing it.
Yeah.
Dude, you could just put a bucket of water and get a pump and just set it up on. You could just automate that job.
Yeah.
So,
Just stand in front of it anytime like your supervisor walks by.
They just get someone. They just go to the casinos and they just like see someone that's
So
that's just on the slots all day. And they're
70-year-old
like, she's she's perfect.
They're
oh
like-
my god, she's the best that we've ever seen.
We'll pay you $100,000 a year. She's like, no. They're like, we'll pay you $100,000 once every 8 months, maybe. She's like, I'm there.
she's like, "Do I get to smoke pyramids inside?" She's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Yes." Yeah. It's like, "Yeah, of course you do."
Pyramids, dude.
Do I get to smoke Eagle 20s?
Can I bring my Pall Malls? Yeah. It's like, all right, you monstrosity,
Oh
get
my
in there. Yeah.
Oh man,
I love those
I
ladies.
need my Camel Crush.
there is something really funny about like those cigarettes so cheap that like the logo was made in Blender.
Oh my god, yeah.
That the logo is like pre-Pixar technology.
Yeah. It's like a shiny like trapezoid.
And people
It's
smoke
yeah.
people buy like 2 packs of those every day.
Dude, yeah, my friend used to work at this convenience stores, buy all these like recovery houses, and they would just sell like stale cigarette packs to people for like $1, and always like these sober guys, like these ex addicts was coming to buy like just off brand, and they were still complaining about it.
Lucy's.
Lucy's.
Yeah, they'd be
It was
like,
so-
"Oh, dude,
feel
a
like-
$1 for a Lucy, I'll take one."
I feel like if you have like a serious enough habit with those, they end up like instead of killing you, they end up like preserving you.
You just embalmed.
Basically,
from
like
fucking-
you're just like tar on the inside. Like you don't decompose as fast. Like you're gunked up with tar, so your brain and organs are rotted to shit. But
Oh yeah.
but you're gonna live to be like 148.
Oh my god, yeah, those like mouth cancer people, they have like no lower jaw. And they just have that weird like that,
Dude,
like
oh.
teeth. They're just like fuck yeah.
That shit is awful.
I think if that happened, I think I would just kill myself at that point. I would not try to continue living.
Well, you
That's
have
not-
you
yeah.
have like you only need a little bit of money to get like veneers or whatever.
That's a good point.
to
Yeah,
get
you
that
could.
fixed.
Yeah, you could probably just get some fake ones. Yeah,
Yeah, you have to be doing pretty bad for yourself, where you're just like you can't do anything about that.
yeah. A throat hole could be cool too. Yeah, I don't know.
Throat hole.
Throat hole.
Brother,
Yeah,
I would
what if-
love a little
Yeah.
throat hole.
What if it became like cool, like an in thing? You know, people just get it
To
like
have a throat hole?
people
Yeah.
choose to get one because it's so cool. Like, dude, everyone's got everyone's
Sydney
good
Sweeney has like a trach hole.
He's like, hey, my throat hole's up here, buddy. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. It's just like, yeah, like in the cyberpunk future, it's gonna be like, yeah, you can get like a giant dong, and you can get a throat hole.
Yeah,
You
you
don't
can
have to
get a
smoke, you just get
vagina
one.
on your shoulder
Yeah,
blade
on
or
your
whatever.
shoulder. Yeah, it's like, oh, I can't wait. That'll be great. Yeah, just get like a bionic everything. I don't know.
Yeah, I would want
still
I
wish
would
that
want a
happened.
wrist that can spin forever.
What would you do with that?
I don't know. It just seems I'd punch people with a spinning wrist.
Like it would just go all the way around.
Yeah, like
like
but one direction forever. I don't know. That's what I always think of when people bring up implants. I don't know. That's my first thought. But no, you could like punch someone with a spinning fist. That'd be cool.
I guess so. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. This is such a funny thing. That's the first thing you thought of.
That's the first thing I think of. I don't know why.
Not like flying.
There's definitely cooler ones. Yeah.
Yeah, the people who spin the flags and then they have to like spin it and like up in the air a little and catch it.
Yeah.
You can just hold your hand up and do it.
Yeah. Yes, I could.
That's so useful,
I could
dude.
I could get a protein shake and like centrifuge it and separate the powder out of the milk.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick, dude.
You just like fist someone. You're just like spinning them around in your hand.
Yeah,
just,
I could be a new kind of gay guy.
Yeah, a new kind of gay guy. It's like, this guy's taking the scene by storm. Yeah, a new kind of gay guy.
In Futurama, they had that episode where Amy and Bender start dating, and they called it robosexual.
Oh,
but that's going to be a real thing pretty soon. Is people are going to be like into people with cybernetic implants.
Well, I think it already is a thing.
It kind of is. Yeah, there's already guys with robot dicks.
Well, we call them incels, and it's just people who jerk off to online porn all day.
Well, and with dolls, yeah. And they have dolls.
Yeah, they have stuff now where it's like you wear a VR mask and there's like a fleshlight that's like it's like synced up to what you're watching. So you just like wait, and it's just kind of like.
So I've heard.
I bought $1,000 worth of equipment. Yeah, it's like you just come home and like your like husband.
Hi,
just,
honey.
Yeah, he's just in like a just in like one of those like water tanks. Just being just jerked
a sensory deprivation and sensory stimulation combo.
Yeah, one of my friends actually, he had like one of the early VR porn things.
Oh god!
And he had a fleshlight, and he was like jerking off, and his wife came home and walked in on him, and he didn't know she was home until he was like done coming, and then
she just sat there and
watched him
just tapping her foot.
Yeah, dude, I was like, that's so embarrassing.
That's so great,
dude. You just like willingly enter the Matrix at that point.
Yeah. You were not part of like you're just like you've hooked back in, like you're just in.
Yeah, it's not like, dude, if I was doing that and I fucking come and I just did it.
Yeah, I would just put it right back on. It's like, maybe I would have to do this if you picked up the slack. Like,
hey, could you hand me the mouth sleeve for my flashlight?
Dude, oh my god.
Oh my god, dude!
I remember I actually did buy one in college. I had one, but it's like you don't realize like you have to clean it and stuff because like if you don't like bacteria will live in it, you can die from that. It goes in your butt.
I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see an ad for one, I think like maybe, and then I remember, oh wait, I'm gonna come in it and I'm gonna have to clean it after I just come in it.
I used it once and then I washed it and it was just on my like kitchen like cabinet. And so every time I walk by, there's just a fucking like silicone vagina just on my like. Just drying out, like once you're just not part of society. Like people are gonna come over and like just put that aside. Whatever.
Yeah, I would need
make yourself comfortable.
Yeah, that's just my real size silicone skeleton doll that I just have set. Yeah, it's not a big deal.
They make like make like sex toys that are meant to blend in with like your home decor. There's like dildos that are meant to look like lamp posts and like
no one knows
like cock rings that you use for napkin rings and shit.
That's so funny. So like you just guess over,
or the entire Law and Order complete series on DVD.
You go over to your friend's house and it's like, hey, check out my new couch, and it's just those like asses with pussy toys, like just three of them like cushions.
It's a couch from like Clockwork Orange. Yeah, that's so great. It's funny that they assume this person has friends who come over to his house. It's like, no, this guy's not doing any of that.
It's also weird that they assume you don't have a drawer that you can keep shit in.
Oh yeah. I was watching a documentary about like the real dolls. Like this guy had like a bunch of like Tupperware just filled with like different mouths and tongues because like you have to like change. You can like change the mouth pose. Like have them like be happy or like frowning and stuff. Like, he's like, oh, she's having a bad day today, and then he like puts like the frowny face. It's so bad.
Oh,
He's
just
like-
for resting. I was like,
Yeah.
like for fucking.
I think it's for both because then he would like
He's like, yeah. He's like, oh,
God.
Sorry, I gotta get a new frowning one. This one's worn out.
that happened. He had to send it back to the factory for like refurbishing. He's like, yeah, this old girl's seen a lot of action, and then like he puts it like one of those like animal crates, that, like in like cartoons, like the holes in it, like he
my
put it in like
God.
a wooden crate, like sends it to like Colorado, and like
like a wooden crate.
And the best part is like in the factory, there's like this like Geppetto guy with like an apron, it's like, and he's like a hammer. And he's like, oh, yeah, this is some good work here. And he's just like fixing. He's like, yeah, this vagina's seen a lot of. Yeah, we gotta change that. It's like,
They open it like a Christmas story. Here comes the strap to break them. Oh my
it was
God.
like, it was just so funny. Like, the way they're taking it so seriously. It's like it's just like this dumb like doll. It's just like giant. And it's like that's a fine piece of machinery right there. Yeah, we'll get the boys on it, and yeah, get some
Holy
ingredients. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Man,
I think it's like $7,000. Like back then, yeah, it was crazy. It was a lot of.
the story of Geppetto is kind of crazy when you think about it. It's like,
Oh,
what are
yeah.
you doing? Oh, I just made this little wooden doll. He wants to be a real boy. You're like,
Yeah.
oh God,
So you're like showing your friends, like, yeah, what's up, guys? See this? Working on this little boy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's awesome, man. Great. That's cool. Yeah, sometimes he comes to life.
So you could have made
Okay,
anything
yeah.
like a donkey or like
Yeah,
a fun
it's-
character, and you just
That's
went with
great.
a normal boy.
Yeah, he's always lying. He's so bad. Okay, all right. Yeah, the fuck.
He's
Yeah.
so
Bad.
He's so bad. He's always lying to me.
Oh,
and
he's
shit.
so bad. You're a bad.
And
Yeah, that's the thing. Back then, I think if you were a creep, you're just becoming like some kind of inventor or something, and like
Yeah,
you're just in, like
basically.
you're making like shit for like the Medicis or whatever.
Yeah,
and no one knew you're just a massive
become
creep.
you become a
Yeah.
legendary, like all time recognized sculptor.
Yeah, exactly.
You become the greatest at something
yeah,
instead of the worst person.
sculpting was creepy too. It's like, hey, check it out, guys. I just created David. It's just like. So you've just been sculpting a man in your house for a year? And you're like, yeah.
he's like, well, I was done with the body from like 9 months ago.
9 months
Working
ago.
on that cock for a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah, I had it. I
It's
had,
tricky.
I had it all big and erect for a minute, and I broke it off. I had to chisel it into a small, flaccid one.
Yeah.
It just has like a bin of just like rough draft like dicks. It's just like, nah, it doesn't work. Yeah. Yeah, that is weird. Yeah, man. Yeah, like your autism or whatever was just shielded by like, yeah, like Leonardo was digging up bodies and stuff.
Yeah, he was crazy.
Honest, but then
And
that
gay.
helps. Is that true?
Yeah, Da Vinci was like flaming gay.
I guess so. Yeah,
But that
yeah.
was, Italian at that time was
that's
just
no big deal.
Italian.
Yeah, like that's like the Greeks. Like they were.
Was
yeah.
he, or is this just classic revisionist history?
I'm pretty sure he
Where
was.
they're just like, Abraham Lincoln was gay.
Yeah, no, he wasn't gay.
No.
He cross-dressed maybe to like because people wanted to kill him.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's so fun. A 6'7" guy like,
With a beard?
Yeah, with a beard in Illinois.
He's just like,
yeah,
he's just
6
like,
foot
no. He's like, I'm traveling in the circus. I'm a bearded lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just. Yeah. That's so funny.
You like Bugs Bunny or some shit.
Robert E. Lee will say this.
Yeah, fucking Elmer Fudd. Yeah, like he kisses the female one, and like that's so funny.
It is funny how often that's Bugs' go-to plan.
It always works.
Yeah,
It's foolproof. It never fails.
It's like, oh
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
Elmer's trying to kill me. I guess I'll have to have sex
I
with
just have to
him.
kiss him and give him a massage.
So I'll just have to put on this dress and this wig and have gay sex with Elmer Fudd.
He just tops Elmer.
Pretty good
just like,
prank.
yeah.
Pretty good prank, really.
Yeah, man. Good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
What are we at time wise? Should we call
I
it?
don't know. Here, let me
I
check.
don't know.
I'm
Just
going.
the,
I'm going an hour 20.
Hour 20.
About hours and change.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
You can wrap whenever if you want. You want to
Yeah,
wrap
yeah.
now?
No, I'm good. I was just wondering how you guys are feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, dude, honestly,
I'm
I'm
in it.
so shitty at podcasting. I'm trying to get better at like talking and not interrupting
I
people.
mean,
and fucking,
this hour flew. I feel like that's a
I
good
think
sign.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm definitely trying to be like more legible too and like talk slower.
Oh
Whatever.
yeah, I definitely talk way too fast.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean, this will just be listened to by other just
Yeah, we're gonna get
men.
12 listens
Yeah,
on this.
just other guys who we know. It'll be good. But
fucking sick.
Yeah, it's fucking cool. We can clip it, and then
Yeah, I'll post clips.
we can pretend.
This will give me a bunch of clips to spam on Instagram.
All the racist clips are gonna go
Yeah.
fucking viral as shit, dude. If we said anything about Indian people, it's viral.
Hell yeah.
You right now.
I mean, viral is a key word.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Hey,
Oh man,
Get their asses. Do you guys want to like get some food or something after this?
I'd be down. That could be
sure.
fun.
Oh, yeah,
Honestly, it's funny. It's funny because just the India stuff always makes me nervous because like Iran is so close to India. I'm like, man, I got lucky. Like I'm like one country away.
Oh yeah. I saw a meme or something that was
Yeah.
like, if you ever feel bad, remember that you had like a 33% chance of being Indian or Chinese.
oh fuck.
I mean, that's just life on hard mode. Like you gotta really grind. You gotta get out of there. Yeah.
I told my friend Aiden, shouts out Aiden, I told him that India had the highest population now that it overtook China. He said, India is a bot server.
Jeez, what does that mean? Oh, it's just like
That's good.
yeah.
Yeah. And even if you do succeed, you have to wake up Indian. I mean, my God.
Yeah, that would suck.
Fuck.
It would be a whole thing. Like your whole life, you'd just be like escape running from.
Yeah, unless
Yeah.
you're Kumail Nanjiani.
Yeah.
Like at least that's the only time an
Yeah.
Indian man has ever been ripped.
Yeah. Then
and
you
you use roids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
then you make a weird movie about like your white girlfriend being in a coma and like you like for some reason having to meet her family or whatever. Have you seen The Big Sick? It's the worst movie ever. Yeah.
It's
Or
bad.
Aziz, which I love. It's like those shows where it's like a comedian makes a show about himself where he's just awesome.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I totally have tons of sex with all these women, and yeah, I'm Aziz. I'm really cool.
I love those shows because they don't work in modern time anymore.
No,
where it's
that
like,
time is gone.
I'm a down
Yeah.
on my luck struggling comedian with
Yeah.
a 1-bedroom apartment in Manhattan.
Yeah, it doesn't work at all.
It's like, oh, so you're making 6 figures as a comedian.
Yeah, it's so funny. He's like, yeah, I was depressed. I went to Italy and did like a macaroni making school. Or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, who are you? Like, the fuck? You're no one's this cool. You're like I don't know. Anyway, whatever.
and then he comes out with a special and he's like, I'm going to tell some jokes that are nowhere near as funny as anything else that I've said. But first, let me cry a little bit and make everyone here sad.
Did he do that?
Dude, yeah.
He cried in the special?
No, he didn't cry, but
Oh.
he just was like, I just want to talk to you guys about something that happened to me. It's so bad, dude.
What happened to him?
He just went on a bad date. That was literally it.
Oh, it
Oh,
was
was
just
that the
his
Me Too
scandal
thing?
thing.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was the funniest thing. That even his Me Too was like kind of flaccid and not that great. It was
Yeah,
just-
it was like I went on a date with Aziz, and he's bad at being hot.
Yeah, it's like his crime was just that he has his just negative aura.
Yeah.
It's just like no sweat.
So you went on it. So you went.
It's like horrible. That's the worst.
Yeah, everybody was like, "Look, not to blame the victim here, but you went on a date with an Indian man, and you thought it was gonna go well."
It was good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, at that point, it's like you almost wish he did something more serious. 'Cause that's just such an uncool thing. It's like so
It
fucking
would have been
terrible.
cooler to rape her.
Probably, yeah.
Like Cosby at least was like a famous. It's like this guy. Yeah, it's like, God damn, dude. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that really wasn't the first article. Everyone was like, I don't know about this one, man. This is kind of
Yeah.
like this doesn't really hold a lot of water. Like, it's
Yeah.
just kind of.
The worst one was fucking Jonah Hill's ex-girlfriend.
I forgot about that one.
She like sat on it for like a year, and like it was like a year after they'd been in a relationship and broken up, and then she was like, "Yeah, Jonah told me not to dress like a slut," and he used like therapy speak and called it boundaries.
That is hilarious.
And everybody was like,
Okay.
I mean, you know, he's just
"No
a
one,
shitty guy. That
nobody
doesn't-
knows
yeah.
who the fuck you are except that you're telling all of us now you used to date Jonah Hill."
Yeah.
But also, that's not even a shitty guy thing to do.
No, that's a shitty girl thing to do that Jonah Hill ended up doing.
Doing it in therapy speak is pretty funny though.
Yeah.
Where it's just like when you do that, you make me feel like bad, and I feel like you're a whore, and I just don't like it.
When you
That's
walk around
weird,
with your
yeah.
tits and cunt out,
Well, yeah, well they were surfers. He got really into surfing, and that's how they met. So she was hanging out with surfer dudes in like, which I mean, you wear a bikini or whatever when you're surfing, I guess.
I just always imagine celebrities just wouldn't be insecure, but I guess they are. Like that's hilarious.
If I had
Yeah.
$1 million and I was dating some girl who was acting all slutty around guys and it made me insecure, I would just leave and find a
Yeah,
different
I would
girl.
just go. I'm Jonah Hill.
If
Like,
I had $1
just
million,
goes- yeah.
if I had millions of dollars, I would date whoever I wanted to, basically.
I would probably be evil. I'd probably like be those like guys like the UAE who just gets like a tiger to like maul people. I don't know. I would just be doing. I would go fat, like very fast into that every day. I can see it. Yeah.
Your first inkling is to buy a tiger.
Exactly.
You gotta get a tiger, man.
Like I am rich now.
No one's gonna cheat on me if I have a tiger.
If I have a tiger. Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's so funny that's like all Middle Eastern people want is a tiger. That's like all we want.
That is pretty
money.
cool.
Yeah.
Like we're just so bad at money. Like yes, that's
the
success
symbol.
for us. Yeah, it's just having a bunch of silk shirts and a tiger.
Yeah.
And we still can't get like we don't know how anything works.
And a Mercedes.
Yeah, a Mercedes.
Yeah.
A white Mercedes.
Yeah.
And then it's great.
And a tiger.
I'd get a snow leopard.
Fuck
And a
yeah.
Pontiac Firebird.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
I would keep driving my Honda Civic.
Oh, you'd be like humble rich. It's like, he's still riding that same Civic. He's cool. Yeah.
He's still wearing Carlos Mencia shirts. And fucking, yeah.
I fucking hate those stories where it's like, I saw Keanu Reeves at a restaurant. He was so down to earth and cool, and he like bought it or he covered our tables. Like, it's like. I just feel like it's almost propaganda about how cool Keanu is.
Yeah, there's
Like,
dude.
he's hiding something. He can't be this chill. Where it's like he's so cool.
Yeah,
he's just
there's gotta be something.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not buying.
They've
it.
definitely got footage of Keanu like ripping a child's face off with his teeth or something.
Yeah. He's just so, no, he's awesome. Yeah, I love him. I don't know.
He's like a celebrity who's like pretty universally worshipped.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? There's others. Betty White was kind of like that. People didn't really worship her so much, though. It was just like everybody was like, "Oh, I'll be sad when she dies." And then she died.
There was like a run of like millennial like stupid like memes where like anything Betty White was in, like, oh my god, that's awesome.
Chuck Norris.
Yeah,
Chuck
God,
Norris was
yeah.
the first like celebrity worship guy.
Oh god, yeah. Chuck Norris.
Ryan Reynolds has like a cult.
That's awesome sauce. I love Chuck Norris. Yeah. It's like people who love it when like Snoop Dogg narrates like a nature documentary. Like, I am here for this. I'm gonna smoke so much weed and watch this. It's like, you're all right, fine, that's great.
I don't know why, but that reminds me. I saw this truck, and the bed of the truck had a like a vinyl thing on it of like Sasquatch with like a raccoon like laying down in the bed of the truck. So it looked like and I was just thinking like that's like not boomer. What's
Millennial? Gen X?
Gen X? It's like millennial. It's kind of millennial.
Yeah.
Bad Luck Brian. Is that? It's like Bad Luck Brian type humor to me, where it's like the meme, like those. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like early 2000s.
The
humor.
advice animals.
Like
dude.
SKCD, that type of shit.
And I just found it so cringe, dude. I wanted to run into the back of their truck so fucking bad. I was like, that is so goddamn cringe.
That's what I would do if I was rich. I would drive beater cars, and if someone pissed me off in traffic, I'd just crash into them.
Oh, fuck yeah,
I've always
dude.
wanted to do
And
that.
then I'd get out and I'd be like, I don't have insurance, but here, you can have the keys to this car. And then I would just leave.
Sorry, I killed your family.
Well, no, I wouldn't high speed, like,
Oh, well,
because I'm in a beater car.
Well, you're a pussy then. Oh no, dude, you have money.
Yeah,
bro.
but I'm in a beater car.
I'm in a fucking full racing. You've
got
everything.
the seatbelt you click over your chest.
Yeah,
like the F1 helmet. Yeah,
yeah, dude.
And driving a beater car to Smith's.
Yeah, as fast as the car goes, like 80 miles an hour.
That's so funny. Gen X people think they're hilarious. Like, I had this this IT job, and they had this like Gen Xer like programmer guy who worked there, and like he printed out like an anger meter where it's like it was like talk. Here's when you can talk to me when I'm not angry.
Yeah.
And he would like set it every day. And like one time I went to ask him a question, and he like pointed to the sign. It's on like level orange, and he's like, I'm angry today. You can't talk. I'm like, all right, whatever.
And you're
you're a professional. Like, you work here.
I would have torn that sign down and beaten him.
He was he thought it was so, he had one of those coffee mugs where it's like,
Don't talk
I need
to me
this much
until
coffee to
here.
function.
Yeah. I saw.
Oh, he loved it.
That's so fucking gay,
and like, he
dude.
would print out like webcomics, like put them everywhere.
Yeah.
I saw one of those shirts just today that said like, "Let me drop everything and work on your problem."
I do all my own stunts.
When your sense of humor is like, I live at work.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But here's the thing about those things is I laughed at that cup because I'm laughing at the guy who buys the cup.
Yeah.
If you can figure out a way to make that cringe shit ironic, like where people are laughing at you, that is it, dude.
Yeah.
That is it. That anger meter is funny to everyone but everyone else, but not for the reason he wants it to be.
I remember one time I fucked up because it was like we had to like image all these machines. It was at the U, and then like I fucked up one computer. It's like not a big deal, and he was like, some people put a lot of time into setting all this stuff up, and he just go and ruin it. And he was yelling at me. It was just like,
dude.
I swear to God, he like changed the anger meter.
Oh, dude.
Like the next day, I'm like, dude, you're like a 45-year-old man. Dude, what are you doing?
The fucking lecture, the fucking lecture of like, there's such a thing as like mutual respect. It's always respect. Respect is fucking bullshit.
Your plane, your airport coworkers are my favorite.
Oh yeah,
the
dude.
Nerds. Yeah,
they're just total nerds.
What do they do?
They just love rules.
Oh,
they just fucking love
That's
rules.
me watching sports. That's me watching. I'm a fan of the referees. I don't even like the players, man.
Get these thugs off the field. Get that man off. That's roughage. Get him off. Don't you dare touch my QB. Get this brute.
You should get a referee shirt to watch football games in.
I got it. John got me an NFL hat. It just says NFL.
I think it was Rob Lowe was wearing one of those at the Super Bowl one time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a very funny picture.
Of the league itself.
Exactly,
I love
dude.
The league.
When it comes on, my national anthem is "This broadcast is brought to you by the National Football League."
Yeah.
Any transmission, games, or descriptions of this game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Yeah,
nice.
That's my anthem, dude. I stand up and hand over the heart for that.
Someone's got to be in there for the refs. Yeah, they do a lot of hard work.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Like the ones in basketball have to literally run at the pace of the game, and they're like 50, and they're like in great shape and shit.
Yeah.
And everyone's always shitting on him.
I like Ed Hercules is the GOAT, dude.
Wait, is he the guy who looks at the camera and like with the mustache?
No.
The new guy? Oh, okay.
It's like a jacked NFL ref.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But what's his name? Ed Hercules?
Yeah, Ed Hercules.
Ed Hercules.
Yeah. And now, I think he retired, and now his son is
That's
one of the...
awesome.
His son did the announcing at like a game in Germany and spoke in German.
Whoa. So
Like
it's like a whole
German,
family of referees. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude.
That's so funny.
It's a dynasty, bro.
Like his son's like, Dad, I want to play football. I was like, you're not going to play football. But you are going to referee.
Yeah.
You will be a referee.
He gets him the flags. He doesn't get him a football.
Yeah, he's
He's like watching highlights. You see that? You see that? That was right there. Pause it. That's
dude.
right there. Yeah.
He's like, go long, son. Go long. Then he just throws the ball, and his son's like, intentional grounding. It's like, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, like scouting his kid for refereeing. Like this kid's got a mind. Yeah, he could really. He's
like,
high IQ.
Yeah, he's like, Tom Brady may have won 7, but I went to 12 and I reffed all of them. So,
dude, that's so funny. Just family.
dude,
Yeah,
that's the real dynasty.
I guess like you're still respected. Like you're still like I don't know.
Oh, dude, if you get disrespected, that's a rule.
Yeah, you're the guy. Like
You gotta respect the refs. It's part of the rules. And if you disrespect them, guess who's there to enforce it?
Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah.
Like you can find
You
players.
can't touch them.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a player that like slapped one of the referee's hands. He was, get out of the stadium.
Ejection, baby.
Yeah,
I mean, that's awesome. Just telling like a
gone.
6'7", like 400-pound person, like get the fuck off my field. Like, they can't do anything.
Yeah, imagine telling Ray Lewis that he can't, like, get off my field.
There's the one ref that threw his flag and it hit a player in the eye.
Whoa.
And the player like fucking came up. I mean, he was like a 350-pound guy. Just throws the ref and is like ready to beat the fuck out of him, dude. And he ended up needing to retire from the NFL because his eye he couldn't see.
Whoa.
Damn.
Yeah. He like fucking got hit right in the eye, dude. It was pretty bad.
That sucks because NFL careers are like already short. Like that's like a tough.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but the minimum salary is like $600,000 a year.
That's true.
So.
Yeah, it sucks because then like you just have to like figure out the rest of your life. Like,
Well,
all
if
right,
you-
I've only done football. Let me figure out.
Well,
like,
if you play for like 3 years, you're a millionaire, basically.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
but they spend it like they got it
Well,
forever.
Yeah,
And they
no,
get
if
taxed
you're
and
retarded
shit.
also on top of that, if you're dumb with
And
money.
they all are.
A lot of them, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fresh out of college.
That's my dream. I would love to become like one of those guys who just like parasites myself onto like an athlete, and I'm like, no, you should just buy all this shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
no.
do-
What are they?
Yes,
What are
dude.
the finance
Yeah,
guys called? Like when you have a lot of
like
money, you go to
Agents?
no.
What do you call them? Like a accountant?
Yeah, they're like
accountant?
accountants.
Yeah, like a I
They're
don't know.
financial advisors.
Financial advisor. Yes.
Yeah, those guys tell NFL players that NFL stands for not for long.
Ooh.
So
yeah.
if you're, if anyone in your life has your best interest in heart, and they tell you like,
You've been listening to Chad Ochocinco, I can tell.
I have not.
It sounds like something he would say.
It was a clip I saw of a financial advisor, and he was doing like a YouTube streaming show, and this kid called in. He was like, "Yeah, I just made I make like $3 million a year, and I already have 35 million in crypto and stuff, and I'm like 22 years old."
God damn.
And the financial advisor was like, "Dude, good for you. That's like you're insanely lucky, and your life is going to be amazing. My only advice is like, don't fuck it up. Just don't spend like so insanely recklessly that you run out of money, because sometimes like NFL players do that."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're famous. People want to be around you. Like all your like deadbeat friends like want a piece of it.
If
like
you're
that.
if you're smart, you don't tell a fucking soul.
Yeah.
You maybe tell people like, I have some money to throw.
Yeah,
around.
this is literally the plot of Ballers with the Rock. Have you seen that show? It's pretty dumb. It's just like he's like a financial like advisor agent guy for like the like Miami Dolphins, and it's just like it's just like 19 of my friends live in my house. And, yeah, that was like Michael Vick, where he's like, my friends are just having parties, just having dog fights. I don't know what's going on.
That rules.
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't know they were doing that.
That would be a fun fucking party to go to, though.
Yeah.
If you went to a Michael Vick party,
my God.
they're like
Oh,
they're
my God.
electrocuting dogs.
I would. Yeah, they're not fighting them. They're just putting them down.
Yeah.
It's like a James Bond villain just having like a mongoose cobra fight. Yeah,
It's Michael Vick with like boxing gloves on, and they just let loose like 3 pit bulls. And he's fighting the dogs.
Yeah, I mean, who can blame him? I don't know. Yeah, he was playing football. He wasn't like in there actively, dog.
No, he was.
He
He
was?
like owned dogs and was like putting together the fights and
Oh,
stuff.
I thought he had kind of a blind eye. Like he was like, my friends just come over and do their shit. I don't know.
It's like in his defense of it was like, I grew up with like this is like a normal
Yeah,
thing
normal stuff
to me. Like no one ever said this was wrong.
And pit bulls love that stuff anyway. So
That's what they're bred. A lot of them. That's what they're bred for. I mean, it's like, have you ever seen a hunting dog hunt? It's the happiest a dog can be.
Oh, that's so funny.
But a fighting dog getting killed is kind of the saddest a dog can be.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's a bit of a trade-off there.
Poor Michael Vick. Anyway.
Yeah, he went to jail. He actually
That's true,
served his time.
He's like
a lot of rich
atoned-
people don't even fucking do that.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah. That's pretty funny. He's like, sorry guys, no more dog fights. I gotta go to jail.
He did that.
It's like,
He did that cameo on Atlanta. That was a funny.
Oh,
was a
yeah.
funny bit.
There you go. Hell yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Michael Vick. All right, what should we call it there, I guess?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
call
that's
it
a
on
good
Michael
note.
Vick.
Yeah.
Shouts out Michael Vick,
Fuck it.
everybody.
Yeah, dog port. Oh, man. Well, that was fun.